Hello, hello, my friends. Dark, how you doing tonight? I hope everyone's having a fantastic... What day is it? Tuesday? It's Tuesday, right? You just okay? I'm also okay. I wouldn't say I'm great. It's been a good day. I really have nothing to complain about. Just not a great day. Nothing, just enjoying the ambient lights. Dude, your setup is so gorgeous. Oh my god, how did you get it like that is my question. I'm like so jealous of your setup. You got to send me what you use for lighting because I got to get something behind me that isn't a wall. Oh, that's right. I got to do that the brick building stream at some point so I can build those posters, put those behind me. I should be doing that tonight, but I'm feeling Baldur's Gate. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I'm going to put that in my calendar actually as a reminder to myself if I'm feeling up for it. That'd be a nice relaxing stream. Lego stream. Hell yeah, it'll be fun. Hopefully it's fun. I think it'll be fun. We'll find out. I'm seriously though, so jealous of your setup. Absolutely gorgeous. If anyone else wants to see Dark's setup, please join the Discord and you can go and check out his setup as well as whatever else we got going on in there. There's the Steely boy, the Steeliness. Come here, buddy. Oh, and there's the cone. Being all jealous. They can't just like love on each other for a little while. You know what? We don't want them loving on each other anymore. We had them loving on each other more than enough in this stream. Does not need to happen again. So let's just forget I said that. Boys. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop over into the... Alright, here we go. So honor mode, just so y'all can see it, we're still doing it. And now we're loading in.
Risen Road, closed due to inclement weather. Seek marked detour.
Oh, we've only used one short rest? Oh, we're on fire right now. We'll just have him do that outside of combat, because why not? And their potions and stuff look good. Sweet. Alrighty, so last time we kicked off, we had finished up in Grimforge and basically completed all of Act 1. If we go and check out our map, we have explored every little nook and cranny that there is. We've done every little bit of content that I know of. All the hidden chests, all the hidden everything. Except we didn't cross right here, and that's annoying. I might go back and fix that before we leave this area. Oh, can I let it go? We'll find out. Anyways, we went underneath and saw the Zhentarim hideout. We completely explored the Underdark. And everything down there, including Grimforge. We beat the Adamantine Golem, and at this point, it is time to make our way towards Act 2. Now, I like to call this section Act 1.5. It's still technically Act 1, or it might even be technically Act 2, I don't know. The point is, it's an in-between kind of optional area, sort of like Grimforge, where if you go to Grimforge, you can go to the elevator and go up. You don't really have to explore the rest of it. You can skip it if you wanted to. That's basically what this is. It brings you to an entirely new area, and if you really wanted to, you could just not do it and go to Grimforge instead. But I like going this way. There's a lot more content, a lot more really nice magic items, especially for magic users, even though we don't have any in our party currently, and really good story content. So let's go deal with this here dragon.
What easy prey you make, walking right within my blade's embrace. These creatures are so simple to ensnare, Beretha. You mule too much about your task.
Forgiveness, Kith'rak.
And as for you, tell me, why shouldn't I run you through this instant?
If you take Lae'zel with you, obviously for this, you'll have an entirely different interaction. I'm going to do this. Because his sleight of hand is obscene. Make whatever choice you'd like, though. Ooh, good time for a crit.
You make good use of silence. Too many think hot air will save them. If I have no use for you alive, I'll have your death slow and sweet. Understand? A vessel fell from the sky. We seek a precious weapon that was taken from it.
You feel Shadowheart's anxiety. The weapon that Voss seeks is the same one the Absolute's followers are hunting. It's the artifact that she carries. Her mind focuses. The Gith's suspicion cannot be aroused. They cannot discover that the weapon they seek is right within their grasp.
Help us find it, and I will leave your blood beneath your skin unspilled.
Don't help them. Don't tell them a thing. We're dead if you do.
Obviously, if you want to get along with your companions, you do not want to hand this over, although it is an option. Or you can try to anyways. I'm just going to say nothing for now. That was a little bit of a lackluster response. I expected something more for trying to slip in an attack.
Well now, if you are of no use to me alive, I'll have your death. Beretha, rid us of this worm. I need to continue the hunt for the weapon.
At once. Attack her!
Oh, there's actually a new thing that you can do with Frosty. You can respond to it. Yeah, that is a brand new feature. I just noticed it today. It was not, sometime within the past week it was released, so I'm pretty excited about that. Okay, back to this. There are only 4 things to fight. Believe it or not, it's actually a fairly difficult fight, so try and do your best here. I'm going to go ahead and use my last spell slot. Critical miss. Bad time for that. Nope, it's not going to be that difficult if they miss. That's good. Alright, I'm going to try and knock her down before she gets to attack me. So let's go ahead and just have him move up. I am going to have Kith'rak Frenzy here.
Want another?
Dang, forgot to turn that on. I still have a level 3 with her, so I'm going to pop out a Glyph of Warding, which is not something I do very frequently.
To focus.
But absolutely worth it. Have you come into one of these? Oh, which one's attacking next? This one. Scratch, not gonna make it that far, but he can go up here. And Gale. Alright, I said this was a tough fight, and now I feel like I lied to you all. I remember that being a lot harder. I've actually almost lost on that fight before. Ooh, that's always a nice find.
I am ready to rest my weary head.
Unusual runes are etched on the slate, forming an array of arcs and
Cone.
circles.
You stay down. He's a good boy. Focus on the object. Perhaps you can reveal its secrets.
Magical energy courses through the slate. You are flooded with understanding. A mystical map glows before you, revealing a Githyanki refuge within a temple at the mountain pass. This must be the Creche that Lae'zel seeks. The slate also reveals the Githyanki's purpose. They are combing the Sword Coast in search of a polyhedric relic of great importance to their queen.
Keep on our looting spree here. The Githyanki weapons, I mean, they are upgrades for your Githyanki characters, but since we're not using one, go ahead and sell them. Okay, I think that was it. I'm just checking to make sure I didn't miss any, like, buried chests or anything.
Detour.
No shit. All right, and then real quick, switch over to Astarion and use Speak with Dead on this Yule character.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who are you?
Yule, son of Gara,
Yule? Then you're Zaru's friend?
fellow scout, Druid's Grove.
Were you and Zaru scouting alone?
Yes, Zaru fled, left me to fight.
That right there is why I do not give a shit about being a dick to Zaru, even on good character playthroughs, because he tells everyone that the Githyanki appeared and just killed his friend, and he was lucky to get out of there alive. And really what happened is the Githyanki showed up and he ran away and left this guy to fend for himself. So, fuck him. How did you die?
Monstrous warriors, keen swords, black spots.
Where can I find the Githyanki Creche?
The corpse remains silent. It does not know. The spell's power wanes.
I'm getting that itch again. This is what happens every time I play this game, is I get to a certain point and I'm like, man, I should go back through and play it as an evil character. I should do this or I should do that. And I'm like, especially hearing audio talk about his dirge playthrough, I just want to play as a dirge so badly.
The corpse seems willing to speak, but not to its killer.
But there will be time for that eventually.
Let me work my magic.
And that's it. That's Act 1. You even get a warning here. But yes, we are ready to go. If you really wanted to, you could go back and like check out other shops to make sure that you got all your fingers and strength elixirs and stuff. But I think I'm pretty stocked up at this point, so I'm just going to go ahead and advance. Also, you can turn around and come right back for a while, so don't worry too much. The Rosymorn Monastery Trail. That building next to the map in the top right, that is where we're headed. It is not going to take us all that long, but there will be a couple detours we take along the way. And you know me and my loot goblinness at this point. Of course, there's still plenty to look for. Okay, first thing that I like to do, well, other than loot single thing that we come across.
North, Rosymorn Monastery. West, Moonrise Towers. South, Joaquin's Rest.
I like to come this way first.
Blessed be you, pilgrim. Take respite now in the dawn's loving gaze.
I warn you, I'm
Found her, I do believe.
well off.
So that we can talk to this lady.
A friendly face. Oh, you are a sweet, sweet blessing, my dear. You know, I've had nothing but trouble all day. I've been accosted, chased, insulted. Look over there. Do you see that wretched little hive?
Scalable architecture, good vantage points. Looks empty. Perfect ambush spot.
Oh, it certainly looks that way. But inside, it is swarming with brutish, stupid, rude Githyanki. They have the audacity to call that hole a creche, as if it weren't actually a murderous training camp. Honestly, I was doing them a favor offering to buy one of their eggs. And how am I repaid? Attacked and run off like some transient.
You tried to buy one of their children.
What? No, of course not. I was merely... Well... Look, it's just an egg. The Society of Brilliance asked me to acquire one of their roe so they can incubate it and, once it hatches, raise the spawn in their tradition. The Society believes a Githyanki raised in a peaceful, nurturing environment can overcome its violent nature. Hogwash, of course. A Githyanki can no more rise above its nature than gnomes can fly.
Hey, we sent the gnome flying once. Hey, RTFX, welcome in. Appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by, everyone. This is RTFX. They're from the web creative, and you should go check out their content. And for those of you who are unfamiliar with the web, that is the team that I'm a part of. Definitely go and check them out as well, especially if you're a creative person, but not necessarily if you're a creative person. I am certainly not a creative person, but I am a part of the web because they're just a great community of very nice, kind folks. Violence is taught, not inherited. You don't need to steal a child to know that.
You've been sipping from the same goblet as the Society. Perhaps you'd be willing to help then, to prove your point. They may have chased me away, but surely the Gith would welcome a person with such sympathetic views to their creche. And once inside, you could simply purloin an egg. You'll be well compensated, of course. Just bring me an egg.
God, I hate this lady. Very first thing we're going to do here is I'm going to trade with her.
I should hope so. When adventure calls, I am always thoroughly prepared. Take a look.
Just to see. Because when you kill someone, they don't always give you everything that they carry. They usually don't give you everything that they carry. So I like to check just to make sure if there's anything that I really want, I'll go ahead and buy it. Cacophony is actually pretty decent as a weapon. Not for anyone that we have. Hoppy sucks. I do want another Scroll of Dimension Door. I want to keep that on me. The Graceful Cloth. This is what I want right here. I don't want to buy it, but I'm gonna. We have the money to spend anyways, why not? Excellent boots if you do end up having a spellcaster, sorcerer, or wizard. These are fantastic boots for them. These are great for Astarion. And I might go ahead and give those to him now. What does he currently have equipped? Yeah, he has the lightning charge one. So I will go ahead and buy these for Astarion. 1 to 4 extra damage is great. Also great for a magic build, especially if you're building cold. Periaptive wound closure. Yeah, I usually do end up buying that, but let me see who could use it. I might. If she drops it, I'll use it. I'm not going to waste the money on it, though. And then she's got some cool dyes and stuff if you want them. All right, now we'll sell all of our crap to her. And then...
Now, I believe you have places to be.
Yeah, lady, I'm not done with you yet.
Have you given any more thought to the retrieval
Oh, perfect.
of the Githyanki?
Turbo is wonderful. Excellent. I'm going to tell her I think she's vile, and I'd sooner die than see her get that egg.
Excuse me? Were you not listening? I am on a mission. And I will not be stopped by the likes of you or your wretched Gith.
And then that forces her to attack us. So that we can go ahead and mess up her day. Well, you're close now. Might as well.
Put him up. This is gonna
Get her
feel
scratch.
good.
Got to concentrate.
There we go. Quick and easy. I'm just going to have Shadowheart drop a single health potion. I'm not too worried about Karlach's health right now. It'll get back up, but I do want everyone to get those temporary hit points while we're at it. Cool, cool. Luminous armor. Oh, I just sold that to her. Ha, it's funny. I love getting things back that I just sold. All right, real quick. He doesn't take enough damage for this to be worth getting rid of the Kai Restoration. You know what? I'm just going to hold on to the Kai Restoration. That way, if I need it, I can equip it to him. He can use the thing and then go back. So I'm cool with that. Equip him with the Periapt. Equip him with his new gloves. That'll increase his damage. I forgot to equip these on someone. Can't be enwebbed, entangled, and snared. And can't slip on grease or ice.
Yes.
Okay, it looks like those are probably going to end up going to Gale. Yes, I will give these to Gale so that he has permanent access to Misty Step as well. And we can sell these. Here we go. This is incredible. Obviously, increases your dexterity by 2 to a maximum of 20. That's just great. That is just phenomenal.
Lost in
Question is,
thought.
do I want it on him? He's going to lose an AC. So putting that on him will increase his damage. Putting this on Karlach will increase her AC, I believe. And her initiative. Takes away her resistance to cold. I'm going to keep it on Gale for the chance to hit. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, that's probably the most important aspect of that. That's what we'll do. Okay, moving on. Now we can steal her pork sausage. This is partially why I wish this game had a photo mode, is like this scene right here. Just looks incredible. I heard that they were making one, releasing one with one of the upcoming patches. I don't know how true that is. I just heard a rumor. Hope it's true, because some of the scenes in this game are just gorgeous.
Easy.
There she blows.
This place is hungry for blood.
And obviously you see the red indication that there's someone walking around up there. This is another one of those fights that I personally think can be very challenging if you don't go into it prepared. So
Don't burn yourself.
be mindful. Try and get Karlach to go in first. There we go. Now, the trick to this fight is to focus down these death shepherds. Everything in this fight is an undead, and they have an ability where they can resurrect an undead back to undeath, unlife, whatever. And if they do that, like if you're not focused on them, they'll just continue to do that, and you'll just keep fighting these guys over and over and over again. When I first played the game on Tactician, I died here because I was not expecting that to happen.
With ease.
So just pay attention. Can't do that, can do that. Man, he's getting a lot of those lately. Ooh. Killing me, Gale. And watch out for this trap over here as well. I think we might be doing an extended rest after this, because we didn't do one a second ago. So I might just have her do... Okay, that helps a little bit. Hate those things. I will have her frenzy.
Knees high.
Ugh, paralyzed. Scratch. Try not to get killed. Try not to hit the trap. Go like there.
There's blood in the air. Quickly.
He's just gonna take an opportunity attack. It's gonna happen. It's fine.
Mutilate them.
Bye, Scratch. Go be a distraction, Quoth. Don't like where you are, Gale.
On my way.
Moving on. There's one.
I'm ready.
How's everyone's health? We're doing good. Karlach's not doing great. That's alright. Yeah. Screw it. 2. Now have him go here to block him from getting to the other one. Oh no! I didn't see it. Ah. Poor Quoth. Or, you know, that can happen too. That's fun. He doesn't need to take opportunity attacks. It's all good.
Pawn to Cleric 4.
Don't care. Just go. There we go.
What should I do?
Something helpful, hopefully.
Take 2.
Heal him, and we'll have her throw a potion at Karlach without hitting any of these other guys. Or even Karlach, apparently. Is there anywhere that I can move where I can get that without provoking an opportunity attack? I don't believe that there is. Alright, well.
Need some oil over here.
Why is no one doing opportunity attacks? This seems really silly. Nope. Jeez, Karlach. She's fine. One down. Ah, damn it. Do I feel that this is necessary right now? I got 17 of them, why not? Oh my gosh.
Can't give up.
Absolutely killing me. Yeah. Oh my gosh. There's that. Astarian. Thank you. Jeez.
Need to stay focused.
Watch this.
As messy as that was, goodness. Maybe I went into that a little overconfident.
Feeling fresh?
Go ahead and use that short rest at least.
That bridge has long been collapsed. Only would have arrived a few centuries earlier.
In a few centuries. Don't forget to loot all these guys. More
The
reading.
Absolute forces have taken Duke Ravengard to Moonrise Towers. A powerful asset. Just what are their intentions, I wonder?
All these dead squirrels. Looks like the dirge ran through here. Bark skin. Send that to... Right, Karlach. That one goes to Astarian. That's that. Now,
Well, hello.
switch over to Astarian. I thought that one of them could talk. Oh my god, I'm looking right at him. He's the glowing one right in front of me. Man, maybe I should just go to bed, huh? Wild.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Where did these undead come from?
I summoned them to fight against Githyanki attack to buy time for the others to escape with Ravengard.
What were you doing with Ravengard?
General Tom's orders to bring him to the Absolute.
What does the Absolute want with Duke Ravengard?
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Why did the Githyanki attack you?
Stumbled upon them. Interrupted training. Didn't realize they were here.
And who is General Thorm?
Leader of true souls. Chosen of the Absolute.
Where's Duke Ravengard now?
The corpse remains silent. It does not know the spell's power where.
Alright, and then we'll head up this way.
Something over
Walk
there.
in the way of dawn, for Lathander cannot protect you where the light doth not reach.
We've had some close calls already. There could be even tougher days ahead.
Cheer up. It might be all downhill from here.
Great.
Meaning,
Who there, wanderer? Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man.
Elminster?
The very same, Gale. And a fair bit miffed he is, too, finding himself forced to expose his best pair of boots to so many miles of country road on your behalf.
My sympathies for your wearied souls. Care to explain what you're doing?
I was bid to spare neither time nor my own self to find you. She sent me, Gale. You know of whom I speak.
Mistra. What does she want of me?
Mestra, aye, my boy. What she wants is a matter better discussed in more comfortable environs. Knowing you, I'll wager your camp is a veritable home away from home. Lead the way. Then I can rest these bones of mine for a spell and You can learn all that I have to share.
Head to my camp yourself. I'll join when I can.
Perhaps I didn't convey the gravity of the situation. If you think you have better things to be doing, but very well. I shall see you there.
This is going to be interesting, because he shows up in every playthrough, obviously. But this is my first time experiencing him from Gale's perspective.
Beware of the shadows. Pass at your peril. Do not enter.
Something tells me we shouldn't go this way, so we won't. I was just filling out the map. That is the way to go to Act 2. So if you really wanted to skip the rest of this content, you totally can. I wouldn't recommend it. You're missing out on a hell of a lot. Head back up this way. Okay. And we can take a swing up here, since we missed this. And I don't think there's anything overly important up here, just a bunch of lootable items. Mostly food, maybe not even. Oh, I didn't want the whole basket. Here, you can take that basket. Thank you, sir. So this goes to that, the back entrance of the goblin camp. Forgot, that's the other direction you can go.
Monasteries, as gaudy as any noble's palace.
Approach the fairy in Lathander's grace. May his gaze shine upon you, pilgrim.
Come on, let's go.
You can do this. I don't actually think there's a benefit to it, but I'm just going to do it anyways. There is a benefit, but it's not something we're going to utilize.
Use for a long old time.
That cart is going to start making its way to us, so it acts as a shortcut if you want to take it. We're not gonna. Or at least I'm not gonna. Jump the gap. And be careful. I feel like there's a trap up here.
Nasty surprise.
There she blows.
Caution is warranted here.
This'll be fun.
I cannot believe everyone avoided that trap. That was impressive. Let's talk to the bird.
I've got nothing left to take, so you might as well shove off.
Did someone steal something from you?
Steal? Eagles are bigger. They just take. Nest, prey, everything. That's how it works here.
I can't help but notice you have a nest right there.
Oh, sure, a nest. But it's not my nest. That's up on the roof with the eagles. Eagles are pricks.
Why the roof?
It's a good lookout spot for food. It's not even like the eagles need my nest. The drunk lizards they eat aren't hard to catch.
I'm going to try and figure out what these lizards might be.
While quite vague, drunk lizards could well point to kobolds, who tend to operate in packs.
Do you want me to go and deal with the eagles for you?
You? Kill an eagle? But if you think you can, then please kill the eagles. They're the worst.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. I'll keep an eye on the roof. Rude bastards, those eagles. Deserve a little comeuppance.
Go ahead and take that key, too.
I didn't exactly dress for hiking mountains. Shame we couldn't procure some pack mules or horses.
Horses? Perish the thought. Those ill-tempered beasts are prone to biting.
Well, so are you, but we keep you around, don't we?
Eh.
And I'm not offering any rides, if that's what you're thinking.
Ah. Okay, we'll loop this way first. I always forget about the berry bushes. Probably walked right by a few of those. Just a bunch of loot up here. A couple notes for us to read later. And this is the other side of that lift. See, we didn't skip over too much. It doesn't skip over too much, but a little bit of loot.
Gods, how are we not there yet? My feet are killing me.
Want me to carry you?
Oh, darling, would you...
Sure. If you promise to swap once I get tired.
Please, I can barely manage my pack. You'd kill me.
I love their banter. I feel like it really starts to pick up from here. All right, that's that. You don't actually need to come up here. I just want to get more of the map. There's literally nothing up here. And then we can come this way.
That's enough. On your feet.
Where are you
taking us?
If this is about that weapon your friend was talking about, we don't have it and we don't know shit about it.
Silence! Move!
No. No, I'm not going in there. I won't.
Anyone want to join her? As I thought. Through the doors. Now! The captain is expecting you.
Someone there?
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Why were you so desperate to run?
Scared. Hurt. Bad things. Githyanki. Torture.
What do you know about this weapon?
Nothing. Was telling the truth. Didn't know anything.
What were you doing here?
Path to Moonrise Towers. Absolute. Answering the call.
What's happening at Moonrise Towers?
Gathering. Coalescing. Preparing.
Preparing for what?
Orders from the general.
What general?
Chosen of the absolute.
The spell's power wanes.
One with the
Getting
weave.
closer.
Githyanki came to blows with the cultists. Let's hope they keep each other busy.
Okay, multiple different ways that you can handle this entire area. Too many ways to count. I'm just going to do it the way that
artifact, a feeling
I
stirs.
do it in the moment, and we'll
Uncertainty.
eventually get to everything.
Your curiosity is getting the better of you. Do not let it. Stay away from the Githyanki. They're hunting you. They want the artifact. They'll stop at nothing to take it from you.
Dream Daddy's trying to tell us something. First thing I like to do, just so I don't forget it later, is come this way. Boom, a little bit of XP. Now this is one way into the Githyanki Creche. We are not going to be utilizing that. Just keep coming up this way. This seems overwhelming, but it's really not. It's pretty straightforward once you get the hang of it. Now one thing you definitely want to do is come this way.
Arskel Stockhold, Dawnmaster. From death, life.
Dig that up. The note, read it because it's a clue, and so is that mace right there. It's something that comes a little bit later. I guess now that I've told you that, you actually don't need to go that way, but okay. From here, you can go up, or you can go this way. I'm going to start by going this way.
Keep them busy.
Talking statues often herald
We have to
trouble,
fire the
in my
lance.
experience.
A magic mouth spell. That voice belonged to someone long dead now.
I don't actually get the reference there. If someone knows and wants to explain that to me, that would be appreciated. But, yeah, that's all that is.
Something over there.
Okay, you can break that in.
Careful.
I'm going to have Astarion do it just to get it. There we go. We'll come back to that.
Stand your ground. Keep them busy. Lathander, forgive me. We have to fire the lance.
That's curious.
Now we can come into this room, and you'll see this thing.
A guardian of faith spell. Strong is its faith indeed to linger still in these ancient halls.
Now, it's not going to bother you. yet until you loot one of those skeletons. Okay, you want to just go ahead and get a jump on it. Try and attack it from range. Don't stand inside the circle as you attack it, if it can be helped.
What's the plan?
See, not all that bad.
Ready.
If you're standing inside the circle, you take damage from it every time it attacks you. Every time you attack it, it will attack you. So, the trick here is to grab this ceremonial battle axe. And then you can loot the rest of these bones and enter the store. We are going to go up those vines. Wait for the rest of your party to get up. Damn it, Karlach. And of course, she doesn't have a potion of animal speaking. I'm going to try and do this the right way. Turn away from the eagles as you approach, indicating that you are not interested in its nest. I'm not going to waste an inspiration here, so we're going to kill some eagles. Spoiler, we were going to fight them anyways. Everyone definitely please go give a follow to our buddy Pipin. He was making another game dev from the web. Was making a game called Rosa Ventorum, which is a survival horror visual novel with RPG twists. Very cool. I was in his stream earlier watching him create all the different elements to it. Actually, I was eating dinner and listening to the music that he was playing, but hey, it counts.
Don't get too close.
Ready.
I love watching Scratch climb ladders.
I've missed this. Outmaneuver them.
Let's cook with fire, baby.
Bye-bye, birdie.
Come on, Karlach. Show him who you are.
Bye-bye, birdies. Ceremonial Warhammer, make sure you grab that. That's why we'd have to kill them anyways, by the way. And then our Blue Jay friend appears.
Glorious! Feathers bloody everywhere, mate! Feels good to be home in my nest.
Glad I could help.
I wish there was something I could give you in return. Oh, tell you what. When I escaped the eagles, I spotted something buried near that ferry dock. Might be worth a look.
Powerful-looking piece of armament. Used on those Githyanki, perhaps?
Ugh, we'll come back to that. This thing is crazy. Absolutely wild. Thank you for the hydrate. Okay, separate. Well,
we're a long way from Waterdeep.
Yeah, we'll do Gale. I don't remember if one of them is locked or not. Have him go over here. Holy Lance Helm. Creatures who miss their attack rolls against the wearer must make a dexterity saving throw or take 1 to 4 damage. I don't think that's all that good. Bit of a defensive item, but it's not amazing. Might get your PC back? What happened to your PC? Shadowheart, have him bounce back. Or you can have him bounce up here, certainly. Either way. Reconnect him to the group. I'm doing this the opposite way of what I normally do. It's very bizarre right now. Githyanki Slate. That's a readable item.
Not much left of the warrior inside.
Where'd Scratch run off to? So that he got a sniff. You see all those revealed things popping up on the bottom? That is because of Gale's eye. The eye that we got from Volo can see invisible creatures. So he is really good at locating these things before we even get to them. I'll come back and do the belly rubs after the break. Reminds me of one of the Assassin's Creed games. That's fair. These two we will take and give to Shadowheart. Okay. I've never done this from this side before, so this will be fun.
Screech to shred the strongest eardrum. What's that ghastly sound? Almost sounds like weeping.
Gremishkas.
The witching hour.
Oh, just take the opportunity. It's fine. Hey everyone, go give our buddy Audio Nile a follow. He is over in the channel pretty frequently, so most of you might know him, but if you haven't gone and checked out his content, please do so, because he is a wonderful streamer, a wonderful person. So what were you doing tonight? Baldur's Gate? And how far are you? This is the difference between me and Audio right here. I have spent 44 hours playing this campaign, and we are just getting into the Githyanki Creche. Audio, in the 2 days that you've been playing, how far are you? And when I say 2 days, I mean 2 sessions. Just to be clear on that.
I'm ready. No escape.
Oh.
Victory is assured.
I mean, Shovel, what are you going to be doing back here?
I smell blood. What's it gonna take?
I've pretty much 100% of the starting area. The only thing left to do is the Gith Patrol, then I move on to the Underdark and Mountain Pass. See? He's pretty much caught up with us. I mean, granted, he hasn't done the Underdark, but yeah, I'm guessing that's, 16 hours, like, tops on your file, and you're almost caught up to us.
I don't fancy their chances.
It's your trouser hole! Shovel is here!
Can't give up. Not now. Got to press on.
Better eschew magic with these creatures. What fools these mortals be.
Need to act
Kind of surprised I hit that one, honestly. There, just a quick clear out of that room. Not too bad. Only 8 hours. Yeah, case in point, 8 hours. Wild. There are multiple ways to play this game. That's for sure. Could sell that. Grab that. Sell that. The important thing there are the books, which kind of like the grave. If you're watching this on YouTube, you don't need to actually bother with the books. You can just listen to my reveal when we get to the important part. That goes back in there.
That might be worth a look.
It was ripe with magic.
Something over there.
This comes back to the other side of that passageway. Now we can head that way. I'm also curious what your most painful tattoo was. On your chest? The most painful one for me was under my armpit. The rest of them I agree with. They don't actually hurt all that bad. Alright, these little fuckers are fun. Try not to use fire in here. Or, if you want to have some fun, I guess, use some fire. See what happens. Hilarious, they didn't notice me. Ah, damn.
Let's finish this.
Upcast's fireball.
Got to move.
I will try and get everyone off of the fire, because it's bound to happen at some point.
Gods, it's hot in here. Need to learn the hard way.
I'm about to start my full back piece next month, so I'll let you know. I'll post the design in the Discord. Cool. I just can't think of a good design for it. I wanted angel wings at one point, but...
This place reeks of alcohol. Let's watch my fire. Or not.
Oh, that's right. Astarion punches with fire now. That's incredible. You get down there. Huh. Funny. Sticks throwing rocks.
Can't afford to let up.
Let's go. Now this is my happy place.
Time to kill. Excellent.
This is gonna be bad for everyone involved. I'm kind of amazed it's not detonating the entire room. Like, that's what normally happens there, but... He's like punching nukes. It's great. I mean, it's 100% not going to feel great, but if you just get your heart broken before going, you'll be emotionally numb and won't even feel it. That's the real advice right there.
How do people do this all day?
This mace is obviously something we're going to need in a little bit.
Curiosity must be satisfied.
I feel like I'm missing one. Nope, I'm not, because there's one already there. We're good to go on that. All right, now this slurping barrel we can go ahead and attack. Love that you get 75 XP for every single one of these little guys. And should be the last one. All right, that's that. If you come this way first, through this little broken glass, then one of them stumbles out into the hallway drunk and he doesn't notice you, and then he just collapses unconscious. It's hilarious. But we did things backwards today. Last little area. Already been here, so last place to go in here is down this hallway and then over here, which I will explain this room once I come back from my break. I'm gonna go let the dogs out, give them water, and I shall return. Everyone, please make sure that you're standing up and stretching and getting water and taking care of yourselves, okay? I'll be right back. Okay, before we do all of this, let's have Gale separate. He doesn't technically need to separate. I just don't like everyone following me around.
Something over there.
Steelyx reigns supreme. You know he does. It didn't specify if there was a cooldown. I do know that it's a what do you call it? Not founder, but supporter thing. It might be glitchy at times. I'm curious what the LLM that they're using is. Like, I want to know if it's one that I've worked with. Like, I can't frickin' escape AI at this point. It's just consumed my life. Scroll of Revivify. We obviously have more of these than we'll ever conceivably need at this point. I think I just sent that to the wrong person.
Not a problem.
The monastery's notable keepers adorn these intricate panels.
Examine the... Well, yeah, let's go down the list. Dawnmaster Saeed.
The reconsecration of the monastery, conducted by Dawnmaster Seed.
I don't know why I just said Saeed, but you know what? There we are. Stockhold.
Evensong before the Zenith Day, celebrated by Dawnmaster Stockhold.
Welking Glory.
Dawnmaster Welking Glory beckons forth the rising sun in Lathander's name.
And last but not least, the broken one.
Dawnmaster Vasaid wielding... The rest of the inscription and picture has shattered away.
Which one is which? That's the hammer. You want to select place and world. Thwonk. This guy, I believe, is the mace. But if not, you'll find out real quick. Cool. If you get it wrong, it throws it at you very forcefully. Doesn't do a ton of damage, but it'll get your attention. And that's going to unlock this little secret compartment. So there's a note, and then the Dawnmaster's crest. You can use the rusted weapons? Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool.
The weapons stopped glowing. Curious.
And then you can take these, because there's no point. Once they're open, you can just take them and sell them. You thinking what I'm thinking, Tuck? I want to know what you're thinking. I feel out of the loop. Okay, at this point, we can go ahead and head down there. God, I fucking love Frosty. This is great. You have any film recommendations that you would rate as a 5 out of 7? It knows. It knows. Connoisseur of the perfect 5/7 scale. Oh my God, it knows. I am blown away. Dude, and it recommends The Fifth Element as a 5/7 movie? Dude. Dude, incredible. I am so impressed with Frosty right now. That was awesome. If you buy 2 treats, do you get 1 belly rub? No, if you buy 2 treats, you get 2 treats. Hey, look at that. That was the weirdest level up I've ever gotten, just walking through a door. Might as well take a minute and do that. We're not going to give him another level in Ranger. We will give him another level in Rogue. He gets the cunning actions, which are really good, to be fair. Technically, if you buy 1 treat, you get 2 treats. That is true. During Double Doggo Badness, you buy 1 treat, you get 2 treats. So if you buy 2 treats, you get 4 treats. Her, 1 more level in Barbarian, so she gets Feral Instinct, which is a +3 bonus to Initiative, which is fantastic. Initiative is so freaking underrated in this game. Going first is so goddamn important. So this is a great level for her, even though it looks really simple. Also can't be surprised, which is a nice bonus. Doesn't happen very often, but it's nice to avoid it when it does. She now gets her level 4 skills. Fantastic. That Guardian of Faith that we just messed around with. Now we can cast one, which is fun, and it's actually a really nice spell too. I don't like messing around with Banishment all that much. It does have its uses, but it won't be for a while, so I'm actually going to entirely skip over the level 4. If you wanted to, you could start doing Animate Dead. I'm like going back and forth on that one. It might not be a bad idea to start using Animate Dead instead. Yeah, I'm going to start doing that, because realistically, I don't use this it's such a powerful spell, and I never use it as much as I should be. So let's start giving us some extra allies. And then Mr. Astarion is also going to do a straight level up into level 7. Additional Kai points, always nice. Evasion is, what, spell dodge? Yeah, so that's pretty cool. And then Stillness of Mind is just get rid of Charmed and Frightened, so that's neat. Evasion's okay. I mean, it definitely helps him stay alive, but, like, that wasn't his best level up. Yeah, we're going to go back and do an extended rest before we enter this place. Now, as usual, we will take a minute and try and talk to everyone.
The Creche must be nested in that temple. Our cure is close.
So about that dragon rider that we met.
Your skull trembles, your parasite wriggles. Lae'zel sees your memories of your confrontation with Kith'rak Voss.
Voss? Ghustil Kith'rak, Knight Supreme. An honorable warrior, Vlaakith's finest. He'd have led us right to the Creche. Instead, he watches from the skies like a falcon, and we are his prey. Skvar, an unexpected complication. I am vexed. And more so, impressed. A lesser man would be adorning the road as a shredded corpse. Yet your head remains firmly atop your shoulders.
Impressive. That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
If by nice you mean truthful, then consider me positively pleasant. Now, to the point. The creche is not far from where you met Voss. We must go there immediately. Unless, of course, you'd rather sprout waxy tendrils where there were no tendrils before.
We're literally right outside. Alright, so if Kith'rak Voss finds us before then...
Keep me at your side, and I will invoke protocol. It is my people's duty to aid infected Githyanki.
That contraption's a hot ticket item. Might not be our last scrap for its sake.
If the Gith are looking for that artifact, then we may have something valuable on our hands. And it's a powerful weapon to boot. Things are starting to look very interesting.
The Gith Knight is as merciless as the dragon he rides. That we still have our heads is nothing short of a miracle.
You wish to speak?
Apparently not.
Right, Mr. Dekarios? Blessed Mistra, that's lovely.
This right here is the best perk for having Gale origin. Alrighty, Elminster.
Yes, this shall suffice. Gale, my boy, I've come to address a most pressing matter. I'll speak as plainly as I can, forswearing the accustomed frills that decorate my speech. Mistra, the message and the charge I bring you are hers. You know where you went wrong, Gale. No, we needn't dwell on that here and now. But even so, you're to be given a chance of redemption.
Mistra would consider forgiveness?
She would consider what she considers to be forgiveness. Mistra is aware of the misadventures that have befallen you both. She knows of your strife with the Absolute, that most insidious of evils. You must know that the Absolute is more dangerous than you can possibly conceive. It threatens all who live, even those who are undying. It threatens the gods, the weave, the very fabric of the universe itself. That is why I have come here to charge you, Gale, with its destruction. It is Mistra's belief that only you can.
You mean the orb. You mean I sacrificed myself.
As you say, Mistra has granted me the power to stop the clock, as it were, on the orb's rush to overpower you. Instead, you will be able to unleash its lethal combustion at will. You must find the heart of the Absolute, whatever that may be, and use yourself as the catalyst that will burn it from this world.
That's the cost of Mistra's good graces. Martyrdom.
Remember who she is, Gale. Mortal death is but a passing chapter to a goddess, and to those who win her favor. Whatever she can grant unto you is infinitely better than whatever you cling to now. With that, I've said my sorry piece, and need only bestow unto thee the charm I was bid. My Nahastra, Mistra Riel, Italion, Tras Anastra. It is done. Both charge and charm have been committed into your care. Like moons make swell and wane the nescient seas, so too the sky-strewn gods ordain the tidal fates of mortal days. And yet, an ocean born in lonely hours, come ebb, come flow, come all that is beyond the breadth of our dominion. Be a moon unto yourself, Even the waves of fate can break upon the shores of will. Farewell, my friend.
So that was Elminster coming in hot, telling you that your god wants you to kill yourself. Not very kind. I am curious how I'm going to end up playing that out in this campaign. Personally, I get so angry at Mystra, knowing that she had the power to stop that this entire time, and just chooses not to until now.
Ah, Mr. Dekarios, you seem different. Better. What's the meaning of this?
I met our good friend Elminster. He stabilized the orb for me.
About time that old Bookabone showed his face. I've been looking for him for precisely the reason you outline. No more pricey artifacts for you, then, is that it? Excellent. You were quickly becoming the most expensive pet in the realms.
Who are you calling a pet?
You are my pet. And I'm yours. A perfect circle of companionship. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't have it any other way.
Well, there's more to it than that, I'm afraid.
Oh, well. Do go on, Mr. Dekarios.
Elminster also brought instructions from Mystra. I'm to detonate the orb once I find the heart of the Absolute.
My God, she didn't. She wouldn't. Mystra is a god. She can handle this without taking your life in the bargain, surely. Tell me you aren't going to go through with it.
Okay, if even Tara agrees, there's no way I'm going through with it now. I'm still considering all my options.
Consider this, Gale Dekarios. I forbid you to undertake this fool's errand. It isn't your job to do the gods' dirty work for them. If Mystra wants to intervene, let her do so at her own peril. Gods. At this rate, I'll have to give up the weave and take up a crossbow. Keep the gods out of our business entirely. Promise me, Gale. Promise me you'll find another way. Promise me you'll return home when this is all over.
I can't make that promise, Tara.
You're going to kill me. And your mother. And there'll be no one to mourn you when you've wasted yourself for no good reason at all. Damn the Absolute. Damn Mystra. Damn it all if you go through with this, Gale. Go. I don't want to look at you anymore. Go on.
Oh no. Oh no. That's reasonable though. That was sad. The fuck was that? Dude, I hope she comes back. That was so sad. Oh my god. I don't blame her for getting upset. I mean, it's fucked up. I'd like to talk about Elminster's visit.
Quite an explosive secret to keep to yourself, Gale. Listen, Gale.
Is now the time for puns?
I might invoke the Triad from time to time, appeal to Helm, but I'm no man of faith. Not like you. I don't know what drives a man to consider his own death, among countless others, to be an appropriate exchange for his goddess's forgiveness. To me, it all sounds like nonsense. The faith that matters most is that which you hold in yourself, in the ones that most matter to you. Big Bomb be damned. You've got everything you need to defeat the Absolute already. Talent, nerve, and powerful allies at your side. Just some food for thought.
I mean, that was a good speech, though. Let's give credit where credit's due.
You wish to speak?
Still no, apparently.
Need something?
Oh, apparently, he doesn't have an opinion.
Oh, hi.
Apparently, she doesn't have an opinion. What the fuck? What is happening right now? Does no one give a shit?
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something?
I can't believe I'm missing out on all their dialogue right now. If I miss out on Lae'zel's, I'm gonna be so upset. This is one of my favorite lines of dialogue in the entire game.
You must have questions.
Unreal. That's so upsetting. Well, that's a bummer. I don't know what happened there. Normally you talk to them, they all have something to say about you, you know, considering blowing yourself up. I guess the trade-off is you get Tara, but Lae'zel's dialogue in that moment is incredible. It really shows what kind of a person she is. Okay, let's talk to everyone one more time, just to be on the safe side. I know Karlach has something to say.
You must have questions.
Damn. Damn. All right. Sad day.
Hey, soldier, Well, I'm not feeling so good. My engine is getting worse. Feels like it's going to burst out of my chest. We need to catch up with Dammon. See if he's thought of a way to fix this thing. if it can be fixed.
Don't worry, we'll find him.
I'm sure we will. But, in case we don't, a bit of advice. You leave your left flank wide open. If I'm ever not around to cover it, you may find yourself on the wrong side of a goblin spear one of these days.
Apparently I'm using 89. Hit the wrong button.
You must have questions.
I'm so bummed about that. Although, it makes sense now that I really think about it, because they all have something to say to you about Gale, so why would they say that same thing to you? I mean, I wish they would have just changed the dialogue a little bit, but makes sense.
The dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth. He gives in and surrenders his find to you.
Alright, so I'm going to just go ahead and remove this right from the wheel so I don't accidentally trigger it one day.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Level 4 aid. God, look how much health Quoth has. I love it. Alright, into the monastery. Although we're good to go.
Sentries to arms! Istik, state your purpose quickly.
And I'm Shadowheart. Damn it. You Githyanki hate Illithid. I have proof that they're invading. We need your help.
We are aware, and it is dire. But of late, we've been distracted. Perhaps the news you bring will change Inquisitor Wargaz's mind. Seek the Inquisitor within. Step lightly, Istik. He's not known for his lenience.
Don't worry too much right there if you end up failing that roll.
Quite ready for you.
I'm fairly certain I have fought these people before for going into, like, deeper into the Creche, and it doesn't actually do anything wild. Like, you can fight them and proceed. I'm not going to risk it right now. I'm like 90% sure, though, that that's the case.
I heard they're making us
The Yankee are distracted enough. They don't need your interference.
What if they don't find the weapon? Do we even know it? An Istik? But you can't be here. I can't be seen with...
Quanirel, the Inquisition have more to worry about than who you talk to in the corridors.
Inquisition? What are you talking about?
Our queen's eyes and ears. They're her will incarnate, and right now, they're here.
At ease, I'm just looking for your captain.
See? I told you. Nothing to worry about.
She's in her quarters, through those doors.
Nem knock, nem knock. Hey, Pipin, how you doing tonight, my friend?
These gifts.
Everyone, please go check out my buddy Pipin. Game developer making an awesome RPG-inspired horror survival game, and I've been watching him build that on stream, and it's incredible. He also streams Pathfinder and a couple other RPG games that you can watch him do throughout the week. Great streamer, super, super chill vibe. Please go give him a holler.
This imposing portrait depicts a powerful Githyanki warrior, undeniably regal in her mien. In the corner of the painting is a small symbol you can't quite place.
Let's go ahead and inspect the symbol. This isn't like super important, it's just a little bit of story stuff. So I failed the roll, not a big deal. I'm not going to blow my inspiration. We're desperately going to need that inspiration. The fact that I only have one is actually kind of scary.
As hard as you rack your brain, the symbol doesn't look like anything you've seen before.
Play Pillars of Eternity and it ends eventually, but Nemnoch is eternal. Nemnoch is eternal. We are all followers of Nemnoch.
This Githyanki looks different from the others you've seen here. The way her stark white skin stretches over her sharp features gives her a distinctly otherworldly aspect.
You can draw a new face onto the portrait. Why not? Give it a shot. Aw, lame. Actually, I don't think I've ever...
Just as you find your flow, you slip.
How do you slip that badly,
Perhaps you
Gale?
should leave before someone
goodness.
notices.
It's not a big deal. We're just gonna run away from that. Get out of here. Okay, moving on. If you succeed the roll, you draw like a little mustache and a monocle on her. It's hilarious.
Not now, Kachuki! We're busy!
What's in the chest? It's making an awful noise.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Whatever it is, I think you should stop. It's clearly not having a good time.
No.
God, I hate these kids. Yes. Stop it. Let the thing out.
Nah, we're having fun.
I'm not gonna do it. Stupid kids. Not a waste of time.
At least we're not boring like you.
You're absolutely right. It is way more fun when you're an evil character and you can swear at children. You know what? I'm gonna do the other thing first, just in the off chance that I get an inspiration point, because I really want one. This part isn't terrible. Like, it's not the worst thing that could happen if I happen to fail, but I really, really want it.
My mistress mantle, what a smell! Something strange is in the air.
Disconnect Gale for this, because everyone else is just gonna traipse through acid and hurt themselves, and you don't really want that to happen.
Nasty surprise. Caution is warranted here.
Go talk to this guy, Varsh Ko'kuu.
You can tell Kith'rak Therazin that my position has not changed. The egg requires more time. Furthermore... Oh. I was not expecting an istik. What brings you to my hatchery?
I just wanted to see the hatchery. I didn't expect it to look so empty.
Almost all of the eggs in its clutch have hatched. We await only one more, which is... taking its time. Most caretakers would not give the child its fair chance, but I shall. There could be greatness in that shell.
You note that the hope in his voice is tinged with weariness. It's the voice of a man who's fought the inevitable for a long time.
Why do you care so much about one dud egg?
Dang.
Not a big deal, we'll get it later.
I do not midwife the birth of your young. Do not tell me how to care for mine.
Hopefully getting all
Time for
these
you to
bad
leave,
rolls out
I
of the way
think,
now.
Stick. And do not touch the egg.
Okay.
You want to fight with your brothers and sisters?
Traps. Notice how I'm not bothering to loot anything yet. Suggest you do the same.
Kachuki! We are training to fight Gake. You think they will hesitate?
They won't need to if we keep killing each other for them. It's stupid. Orphe...
Silence! It seems your childish prattling is attracting an audience. You fight again. This time, daggers only. And to the death, as instructed. Who wants to challenge this sniveling Istark?
Leave the boy alone. You made your point. Oh, good time for a crit. Hey, Seth, welcome to the party. Why aren't you streaming tonight? I thought you normally streamed this late in the evening. Or is Wednesday not your day? Everyone go give my buddy Seth a follow. He's one of our favorite people to raid in the middle of the night. He's just a great streamer. Super chill, plays a lot of really cool games. Last night he beat System Shock, which was really awesome. Well, we walked in literally as the credits are rolling. But definitely go give him a follow and hang out with him a little bit.
I suppose your inane spewings have distracted enough from my lesson. Go wet the swords. I want them sharp enough to peel a Gake's eyeball just by looking at them. I hope you prove as weak as this should we meet on the battlefield, Istik.
Where's this kid? Where'd he run away to? Oh, there he is. He was on the opposite side.
That
Weird.
was amazing. I've never seen someone talk the Savage down from a rage like that. He's always telling us how we have to be ruthless, that death is the only mercy we deliver. But you showed compassion and kindness. You're just like... Never mind.
Empathy is a tool in any good hunter's arsenal. No different to a notched arrow.
That's... wise, I think. You sound just like him. Prince Orpheus. He's so strong and wise, and he rides a comet. A comet! We're forbidden to talk about him. They say Vlaakith knows if you even think his name. I found his book. Part of it, anyway. I read it all the time. He's unbelievable.
I'm gonna go ahead and just show him the chapter that I found.
What is it? Is this another part of the book? These words. There's so much more to know about him. I can't believe it. Please, let me give you the fragment I have.
And that's why.
Thank you, Rastil. Razerai ka tavkin crushed.
Strike hard! Slice flesh! No hesitation!
You won't have anything interesting to say, but this guy might.
Mercy is death. Death is mercy. This... What is it? These insufferable interruptions are distracting from my lessons.
I'm curious, why make him fight to the death?
Our wars are waged against Geik, not bandits and petty thieves. The slightest mistake, the smallest hesitation, and you die. The warrior next to you dies, 100 more behind them. So we ensure that in our ranks, there are no mistakes. I wouldn't expect an istik to understand. On this plane, inadequacy is expected.
Okay, we're gonna head south.
Ugh, blood, rust, squar. Is there no odious substance not smeared on this delivery? I'd heard this plane was disgusting, but I didn't think it would be like this.
There must be something worthwhile on this plane, or your kind wouldn't be here.
Most metals here fold like istiks, much like istiks themselves. But if you're so keen to extol their virtues, you can pay accordingly.
Fair enough. I'm pretty sure she gives you a discount if you use the other option, but that's all right. Defender Flail is actually really, really good for Shadowheart, but I'm going to hold on to the staff that she's using since she is my... if you have a magic wielder that you are giving your staff to, give her this Flail because it helps boost her AC, but not super important. Actually, I might go ahead and give that to Gale since he wouldn't really use it. That's a good idea. It'll increase his AC and reduce other damage as well. Yeah, we're going to do that. Leviathan's Wrath looks really, really bad. Oh, it's got a special attack. That's why. Witchbreaker, not great. Unseen Menace. I'm sure there's something cool you can do with that. I don't know what it is. Vital Conduit. Cast a spell that requires concentration. These are actually not bad for Gale, considering how often you cast concentration spells. But I wouldn't worry about it too much. This is amazing for your spellcaster if you do decide to use those, have one of those in your team. And then we have, of course, these right here, which are fantastic as well. Question is, are they better with the Gloves of Archery? I would say yes. We can sell all of our crap.
On your way, then.
And here's why. So we're going to go ahead and do that, because he has 18 dex. Now he still has 18 dex, but then could give him that. She has the Helm. Yeah, let's give him that. That way she can go back to using this. Okay, so her AC goes down by 1. That's really the only thing she loses from that. And then we go over to Arlak, and we give her this, and then her AC goes up by 1, and her initiative and everything else. And we want him to hold on to that since the cold resistance doesn't really do anything for him. Ah, the Defender Flail. Swing back over to Gale. Equip that. Now he has 21 AC. Holy crap. And then that dagger. I'm going to take Audio's suggestion and send this to Karlak as a throwing weapon so she can silence people from a distance, because that was brilliant.
Excellent choice.
Gale is looking like a Mortal Kombat character with that armor. Oh my god, you're not wrong. He really is. Because these boost your dexterity to 18, period. So you can take your dexterity and put it into something else, like your wisdom or your charisma. In fact, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back and redo his stats. That way he gets a bit more out of his point distribution right now. Let's head back to camp to do that real quick. Just remember that if you ever lose those gloves or decide to trade them out, fix your stats again, because he's going to have shit for dexterity.
Fate, dost thou require a new ally? As thou desire.
Okay, we'll try and go through this as quickly as we can. Make sure he has heavy armor, a beast tamer. Drop this all the way down. We'll give him, let's see. That's going to be at 21. That's going to be at 18. That's going to be at 17. So wisdom and charisma are the two important things right now. That's not going to help, but the extra 2 points in wisdom will. And then we can boost his constitution as well. Why not? And then he just has like 2 free points to do whatever with. Seems kind of silly. I mean, it literally does not matter. You could do whatever. I'll do constitution. Why not? Yeah. Huh, interestingly, I can put 1 more into charisma as well. Screw it, why not? I wish I could do 2 more into constitution or 2 more into charisma, but that's fine. How are you doing tonight, Tuck? We good? We good. Okay, alright, now we'll level him up. And we gotta pick all the same things that we did on our other levels, so make sure that you're getting those correctly. Long Strider, Hunter's Mark, Archery. Now we're getting Enhanced Leap. Now we're getting Gloomstalker. Now we're getting Sharpshooter. Now he has the level 5 stuff, and we're going to go ahead and give him, I think I gave him Cure Wounds last time. Do we want to stick with that, or do we want to try something else? Because we never actually end up using Cure Wounds. We'll take Hail of Thorns. Maybe we'll actually use that from time to time. Go ahead and give him a point in Persuasion, Sleight of Hand, and Perception. Okay, now we're back to world's worst explanation on that. My goodness. Now I gotta fix all of these things, so give me a moment here. The Shovel out, he's gonna miss out on aid because we just moved everything around, but that's fine. Okay, there's that. Feel like we're good. Alright, moving on. New camp area, might as well loot. Obviously, if you have Lae'zel in your party, your interactions with a lot of the Githyanki will be very different. And it's actually pretty cool to have her in there, but there's a very good reason that I do not have her with me, so it's entirely your choice to make on that. You're gonna try and be the only Hufflepuff that's done anything with its life and win the Quidditch World Cup? Hey now, them's fighting words, but yes. And now if you look at all of our stats, they're just like really high across the board, which is insane. And that 21 AC is mind-blowing.
Most excellent.
Go chat with her one more time, sell the crap we just found. And then I'm gonna have to try it with only 1 inspiration, which just pray to God that I get everything correct.
Back for more?
She does have a new level of potion, which is helpful.
Please, Chitrai, I can explain. The latest batch of cultists knew nothing of the astral prism. They were just trying to find Moonrise. They all head there. My Gish have drafted plans to assault the tower. They are ready to fight, Chitrai. We could sift the missing artifact from the tower's ashes if you would give us...
Quiet. Find the astral prism, Therazin. My patience falters.
Yes, Chitrai. You heard him! Go!
Do as she says. She remains your Kith'rak. For now.
What a public forum!
Yeah, I was hoping to have a method here of getting an inspiration, but I don't think that's going to happen. I love how some of this stuff is considered stealing and some of it is not. I'm like 90% sure you can do this without risking pissing off everyone else, but on that off chance that I'm wrong, I'm just gonna back it off and I'm gonna head over this way and we're just gonna do it with 1 inspiration and pray to God I get the right rolls. That's all we can do. Worst case scenario, I don't get them and I just don't get the cool bonus, and that would be sad, but not the end of the world. All right, I'm just looking around to see if there's anything I can do to try and pull off an extra inspiration. I don't think there is. I think I'm out of luck here. Screw it.
A parasite. Take it. It might be useful.
For the record, there's like 3 of them
There's
in here,
a
which is
parasite
awesome.
nearby. You should take a closer look.
Fuck. All right.
Vertical incision from pineal eye to end of notochord. Intestinal coloration consistent with samples 231 to 259. Do you have a question? Or are you just going to stand there gawking?
Is that thing's host still alive?
A very
I'm just gonna...
specific question. One that speaks of a more personal motivation for asking. I can only deduce. You have a parasite of your own.
Unfortunately, yes.
You must be desperate to seek my aid. Tell me, how long have you been infected?
Longer than you'd expect Ceramorphosis to take, and with none of the symptoms.
Fascinating. So you're conscious of your infection, but showing no signs of cerebral impairment. Either your tadpole is special, or you are. We must find out which. Go to the Zaith'isk. I will ensure you're cured.
And the Zaith'isk is...
The apparatus at the top of those stairs. Quickly now. Time is of the essence. Even Githyanki rarely experiences Zaith'isk. You are very lucky, Istik.
Okay. If you have Lae'zel with you, she insists on doing this, which is why I like to leave her out of my party for now. God, I should stretch for this. This is about to get hairy. All right, here we go.
The device is strange, made of taut flesh and pockmarked metal. It waits for something. You feel your parasite stir.
Do not fear. My experience in operating this machine is unparalleled. There is nothing on any plane stronger than a Zaith'isk for curing unwanted afflictions.
Will it hurt?
More than ceremorphosis.
I'm all for it, but, well, you first.
Oh, thanks, Astarion.
Your body grows cold, its warmth sapped by the cold metal seat. The machine awakens.
You must focus on the parasite at all times. The Zaith'isk will do the rest.
Layers of magic weave themselves tightly around your head. The tadpole squirms and contracts. It's trying to hide. You realize the device is hunting your parasite, but it's doing so blindly. Without direction, your faculties could be permanently damaged. Your skull groans and bends under the pressure. Then, agony.
All right, and this is why I wanted all those inspiration points. And God, I hope we get them. Saving throw, follow the doctor's instructions, seek the tadpole. We're going to do everything that we can to make sure that this goes as high as freaking possible. What's the source on this? Give him bless, because it's double. Okay, let's do that. Fingers crossed. Oh, thank God. That's one.
Through waves of torment, you search for the parasite's lurking presence. The device searches too. You sense its hunger, its craving. It wants the tadpole, but maybe something more.
That's it. Ignore the pain. Think of the tadpole. Think of it purged.
It's too much. You can't take it. Get out of there now!
The parasite burrows deeper, sinking its teeth into your brain's exposed tissue. It sucks greedily. You feel yourself ebbing away, while the parasite only grows stronger. It's evolving.
As much as you might want to back out of this, keep trying for now. Guide the device closer. So yes, we're going to go ahead and do Beacon of Hope to play it safe. I know it's a level 3 spell slot. It's worth it.
That's it. You're almost there. The Zaith'isk never fails.
The device yearns for the creature, for every part of you tainted by its presence. You will be consumed. The tadpole quivers. A different magic is building within it. This one is ancient. Rotten.
No more.
I don't remember which one has the lower DC, but let's focus on the ancient magic, feed it with my own. This is an intelligence saving throw, so let's do... Cross your fingers for me, please. Didn't burn the inspiration point. That's good. We need that later. Woo! All right.
You pour yourself into the tadpole's putrid magic. Its strength multiplied. It unleashes on the machine. The two forces fuse violently together, your brain their conduit. Your body and mind drift apart. You are being undone.
Enough.
Dream Daddy does not let you die.
The room swims back into focus. Your mind is intact, yet unfamiliar. Inside it, the tadpole lives on, and you feel different.
No! No! The Zaith'isk! What have you done? My life's work gone. And yet you live. And so does your parasite.
Her voice cuts with a fanatical edge, an obsession bordering on mania. If there's a chance the parasite lives, she wants it.
I want the narrator of this game narrating my life. I mean, I could narrate your life. Your Zaith'isk tried to kill me and failed.
The Zaith'isk does not fail. The only variable in this experience was you and your parasite. And I will uncover how this happened. Wait here. I will gather my tools.
Incredible. Your parasite is even stronger now.
Let's give... Yeah, let's give Nemnock a dad bod. Absolutely. That is nailing it. Alright, so the whole reason that I desperately wanted to go through that...
That doesn't bode well.
This right here is now a bonus action. This right here is now a bonus action. All of the... Let me find one. Alright, still they still show as actions on here, but all of these are now bonus actions, which on honor mode, especially on a rogue character, oh baby, makes it so much more powerful. You're going to use all those things way more often. So the very first thing that we're going to do is grab both of these. We will loot this whole room, but for now, let's just go ahead and grab those two and this. And then we'll start buffing up our other characters again.
Come on, let's go.
You kill things more often, so we'll give him Concentrated Blast. That way he can unlock Psionic Backlash, but more specifically, Cull the Weak. Okay, now we can start looting.
Smoke rises like hot breath, but whatever semblance of life once powered the Zaith'isk is gone.
Alright, now we can try to leave. And I say try to leave. Womp, womp, womp. Now, you can pick the lock, but I don't want to do that. I'm just going to wait until what happens next. See? They work their way in eventually. Alrighty, first things first. I'm gonna have her go ahead and frenzy.
I'm going to enjoy this. In position.
Creator, destroyer.
Chance to hit. Who are you provoking from? Oh, I didn't even see that person right there. Hello. Goodbye.
Rook to Queen 6.
Damn, Gale. Oh, all those dexterity bonuses.
Can't give up.
I'm gonna start actually with Astarion. Have him try to take out the Gish. Actually, let's start by biting the Gish. That way he has happy.
Talk to me. Got to move.
She's already used a level 4, level 3, a level 2, and a level 1, so how about we just kind of chill with her for a second. Let's just stick with Sacred Flame, try and save her spell slots. 18 damage for trying to cast a spell. God, I love tadpole abilities. Pretty soon you get to a point where, like, people just start dying for trying to cast spells, and it's wonderful. All right, where was I? I am trying to decide what I want to do with belly rubs. It is an absolute pain in my ass to switch up everything in the stream to try to get that setup and then come back. And I feel like it's just a major interruption when I'm in the middle of a game. So I'm deciding what to do with that. I don't want to take them away forever. It might just be a Discord only thing, but I'm just putting some thought into it. So until I figure out what I want to do, they will be disabled, unfortunately. But welcome, Dre. How are you doing tonight? How many more of these people are there? Is that person? Yeah, let's go kill the youth. That seems wrong. Fuck that candelabra. Completely throwing off this entire room. It needed to go.
The dice roll in my favor.
A
rough tempest I will raise.
Another great ring for your magic users, if you have any. This whole area is just filled with all kinds of good stuff for magic users. I'm almost sad that we don't have one in this party, but I do like the setup that we have. This is actually not great. You'd think it would be, but like there's just not enough aberrations to make it worth your time. And it's only really effective on a Githyanki character, so eh.
I don't think this is strictly legal.
Whoa! So there's a Gremishka in there, in case you hadn't figured that one out.
And run.
That's what they were throwing around. Let's go ahead and kill that. Alright, now we're done in there. And we got what we came here for. So now let's finish with this area. We're gonna come all the way back over here, talk to this lady.
An Istik in my creche. You are one of the mercenaries sent to bring the weapon.
Don't tell her anything.
I was granted entry by your sentries. They told me to seek the Inquisitor.
The Inquisitor? On what grounds?
I have proof of the Illithid invasion. It might help your Inquisitor to rethink his priorities.
We have all the proof we need, and it has not moved his resolve. We know infected flock to Moonrise Towers. I reported the gathering masses back to Tunarath. In response, they sent an Inquisitor. Instead of ordering an assault, we were told to join in this mad hunt for an ancient relic. Meanwhile, Illithid sickness spreads right in front of us.
What's so important about this weapon?
I do not know. This hunt is the Inquisitor's folly, not mine.
What does the weapon look like?
It is small, angular, metal, adorned with Tirsu script. Stolen by true soul heretics.
You sense Shadowheart's worry. This weapon sounds like the artifact you carry.
What was that look? You know something. Do you have it?
I don't know anything about it. I'm only doing this because I don't want to tell her. I don't want to give the weapon to her. I'm actually okay with failing this.
And yet your face betrays you. You found it, didn't you? Shemar Zala Vlaakith. Give it to me.
No.
No? Then I will take it from your corpse.
That's exactly what I wanted to happen, so I'm not too concerned. Ooh, she has a lot of health.
Well, well. We have here.
I guess that's her turn. I don't want to waste the frenzy just yet.
A rough tempest I will raise.
Okay. Not that close, though. Yeesh. It's fine. I'm not worried about it. Even better.
Let's end this. Sharlak, God's hand.
She just got killed by everyone that had that ability to do damage as a counterspell. I freaking love it.
I've missed this. With pleasure.
God damn.
This will do nicely.
Get him, Scratch.
Good move.
36.
Hop, hop.
You're not gonna make it? Sad
Heading
day.
out.
You have quick heals? You do.
What should I do? Got to press on.
Don't run.
Spill some blood.
That's the rank and file dealt with. Let's hope her commander is more amenable.
Soulbreaker Greatsword. Ooh. That might be an improvement finally. Get that and that. 7 to 24. 7 to 20. Still not. If she was a Gith, it would be. Another reason I like having Lae'zel in my party as opposed to Karlach is because she can use this weapon, which is incredible. But honestly, it's not that much of an improvement for Karlach, so we're gonna leave it alone. Just gonna sell it instead. So many Gith to loot. Okay, I'll come over here. Oh, you know what? Before I go in there, I should have all these folks group up on Shadowheart. Have her throw a couple potions. That'll be good. Okay, we can go ahead and put that little crystal thing that we just found over here. We can find it. There it is, the Gith shard.
Who would be? Oh, it is you. Make haste. We have business to conduct.
He just lets you in, which is great. Autosave. That's a warning for you.
And to think I couldn't imagine this place could get any more foreboding.
It's unnerving. This place makes my skin crawl.
Do you think this Inquisitor person is really going to help us?
We should be so lucky.
Come over here for a chest. A not well hidden chest. Alrighty. This is the fun part. Steelyx, get your head down, buddy.
We have much to discuss.
I'm gonna have you stand right here. I'm gonna have you come over here.
There is work to do.
Shadowheart, you're fine, like right
have
here.
Something I want.
Gale starting this conversation is actually a terrible idea, but it's fine.
Interesting. My Ardents reported that an Istik survived the crashed Geich slave vessel. You have accomplished much since. I'm pleased to finally meet you. I heard there is so much goblin blood on your hands that it soaks their children's nightmares. To business. I suspect you plucked something precious from the Geich ship. Something that belongs to us. The weapon. Give it to me.
Don't do it. The weapon is how I protect you.
How do you know so much about me?
Some of your species say knowledge is power. They are wrong. knowledge is everything. We took an interest in you when you became involved with this absolute cult. A pestilence of infected slaves, the first symptom of the Grand Design in action. But you are lucky. That weapon you carry is the solution. I have heard it from Queen Vlaakith herself. Hand it over.
How exactly will this weapon stop the Mind Flayers?
That is a secret known only to Queen Vlaakith. Its significance is beyond both of our stations. So, the weapon. Please.
Don't give it to him.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let you take it.
Then your illustrious adventure ends here. Hitasith!
It's about to get fun.
To the death!
Good, I'm not like super close to him. Awesome. Now the problem is, he's really freaking annoying because of all these ads. All these extra people around. Oh, the freaking sword got summoned. Alright, Karlach. Decisions.
Swords meet sorcery. No gloom, all doom.
Starion. Let's get rid of that guy. Have you go. Will you make it that far? You will. Ooh.
Yes, here. Delicious.
Nice. Okay, there's one less.
Let me recite their demise.
Shadow Hearts. Ugh, I don't really want to do that. Instead, screw it. It was worth a shot.
Mistra Rill.
Critical miss, you bastard. What a waste of Gale's turn. I hate that. R.I.P. Shovel. Probably, yeah. I will probably be streaming tomorrow. Can't promise that,
Let's
but
turn someone inside out.
it's very likely. Oh man. There we go. Now let's go kill that guy. Oh, thank you so much. Hey, you have a great night, Dre. Thank you so much for hanging out.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Bye forever, pal.
There we go. And then let's kill this guy over here that had like no health left. There's one less.
What fools these mortals be.
Did he already do his? Looks like he did. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is have her. It's fine.
Battle of wits.
Because now he'll do full damage. Which is exactly what I want to happen. I hate the Mind Steel link, though. Ugh. But if he has no ads, then he's not as annoying.
Impressive resistance, but
Still a little annoying, though, apparently.
for this.
Where is it? There you are. Split, send that to Karlach, throw that at her.
Got to focus.
Have her do this.
I'm not going to last much longer.
Get you out of there.
There's blood in the air.
Inquisitor Wargas was potent. We are impressed. You are permitted to look upon me. You are invited to kneel.
You don't have to do everything she says. However, be very careful with your dialogue options here. Okay? Who exactly are you?
Who am I? I am Vlaakith, undying queen of the noble Githyanki, god regent of the 6 arms of Tudarath. And you bear that which is ours. But are you friend, or are you thief?
Neither. I came here looking for a cure for my tadpole.
And you just happen to stumble on the astral prism. At least you brought it back. It is a start. We will test you to assess whether you deserve reward or punishment. The astral prism. It is corrupted. There is someone inside. Their mind is warped, broken, a blight. They are an agent of the Grand Design, sent to sabotage the astral prism. Our last defense against the return of the Elithid Empire. As long as they live, the prism is compromised. Find the one inside and kill them. Be aware. They are not alone, and they will appeal to your trust. They are not to be believed. You must accept, refuse, and know my fury.
Again, be very careful what you say here. Don't piss her off. So the dream visitor inside the artifacts, I can't kill them. They protect me from the absolute.
You are being lied to! I will be obeyed!
No. In fact, maybe I'll free the one inside.
Is that so? Use this to enter the prism or deny me. The choice is yours. But know this. My wrath is carried with each of my faithful. It will find you.
Hey, Knowles. Thank you so much for the raid, my friend. I appreciate you. We'll give our new buddy Knowles a follow. We raided him last night. He was playing Resident Evil, correct me if I'm wrong on this, but was it 4 or 5? And it was a good time. Had a blast hanging out with him last night. It was 5, right. Fairly new streamer, but already getting a pretty good following. So absolutely gonna be a big success in the future. So the bottom option on that final dialogue, if you choose that one, she will just straight up kill you. Like no ands, ifs, or buts, no questions asked. She just wishes you to death, and that's game over. So I say be very, very careful in that dialogue. Because it's one of the very few points in the game where if you make the wrong choice, that's just it. So, not fun. Ooh, I do love this ring for Gale. The item of Arcane Synergy. When you inflict a condition, gain Arcane Synergy. Arcane Synergy is like, I believe it's, you make an arcane attack and then you get extra damage on your next weapon attack. So, for like mixed users or like arcane melee casters, it's a really good item. Warlocks, it's a really good item. I never use it. It's really fun. It is, honestly, it's my favorite game of all time. It's not for everyone, and I get that, but it's definitely mine. Another great necklace for spellcasters. Oh boy, all kinds of fun stuff. Okay, what's the heroism one? These two will send to Karlach. That one will send to Shadowheart. I think I sent one of those to Shadowheart when it should have gone to Karlach. That should have gone to Shadowheart. Another chest over here. Yeah, this is a very long, slow game, but it's a good one. That one's probably not better for Karlach, so we'll keep using what she has. That will sell. Those will pick up. Hey, thank you so much, Dark, for gifting a subscription. Jesus, 18 gifted subs. That is fucking outrageous, my friend. Thank you so much. Dark is the GOAT. He really is. Oh, I'm sorry that you're feeling ill, Yogi, but welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for the lurk. Please get some rest. I hope that you feel better soon. I'm sorry that you're not doing well, and I hope it's nothing too serious. Everyone, definitely please go say hello to our good friend Yogi, and by Yogi, I of course mean F. Mead Photography. Creative, awesome streamer, excellent content, does a lot of pictures of cars and all kinds of stuff. You should go check him out for sure. He's also a part of the web like Pipe and I. He's actually the lead moderator of the web, which, yes, thank you, Dark. If you are not already a member of the web, you should absolutely join. Creatives of all kinds are welcome. In fact, I am not a creative person, and I am clearly a part of the web, so you should definitely come and hang out with us. We're just an all-around supportive group of people. Love helping each other out. Potion of Angelic Slumber, one of the best items in the game. It's like a free extended rest without needing to take an extended rest, so it's excellent. When you succeed in a saving throw, the foe that causes the throw takes 1 to 4 psychic damage. Awesome for Githyanki, but of course we do not have one on this playthrough. If you have one, I definitely recommend giving it to yours. Either Lae'zel or another one. The way I feel, I couldn't lead my way out of a paper bag. Dude, oh, that sucks, man. Well, that just means that everyone should definitely go give you some extra support today, because clearly you need it. What the fuck? Dude, Dark. Dark coming in strong with more gift subs. Thank you so much, my friend. I don't even know what to say to you half the time when you do this, but I seriously, strongly appreciate it. There's better things to spend your money on, though, man. But no, it does go a long way. Every dollar that I get does end up going back into the stream in one way or another. So I strongly appreciate it, making this a better environment for everyone. Okay, there's that. That's all that stuff. And yeah, of all those magic items, I don't think we're going to end up using a single one. No, we're going to use one. We're going to use that ring that we got, because he's using, yeah, Arcana and Religion. Garbage. Go ahead and equip him with the Strange Conduit ring, because whenever he casts Hunter's Mark, he now does an additional 1 to 4 damage per shot. Since we cast Hunter's Mark pretty much every single combat, every single turn, it's just a perpetual 1 to 4 psychic damage, which is great. So no reason not to use that, and then we can go ahead and sell that. Or you can give it to Astarion, because he does not need this. Yeah. Gonna go ahead and sell those boots.
Seems a touch underwhelming.
Yeah, this is the quote-unquote blood of Lathander. It's not. Don't listen to it. It's a lie. And I believe that is everything here. Ice Knife, one of my favorite spells when I'm playing a magic character. It's just a personal preference. It's not even really that good of a spell. I just like it. My favorite spell is Moonbeam, which does not get enough credit. Let's see. I can have him summon Quoth again, just for funsies. Just gonna make sure to turn this back on, and have Karlach turn hers back on. And then we're gonna have Karlach come over here.
Lathander bids the setting sun a fond farewell.
Ready and
Not Karlach. That's right, she doesn't have Elixir of Colossus on. Setting sun, sun sets in the west, so we need to get this statue to turn to the west.
The statue starts to rotate, but its rusty mechanism jams stuck.
There we go. Hey, okay, welcome. Using the AI, I love it. Oh, I'm sorry, guys, I wasn't paying attention to chat. Knowles, you have a great night. Thank you for the raid so much, and thanks for hanging out. I will catch you next time. Okay, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well, and everything is going well in your life. And then this one wants to face the east, so we'll turn it 3 times as well.
Well, look
what you've been hiding.
And then we go back here. Good, been busy. Yeah, Moonkin is a druid. I was right. I remembered. Good, been busy, so I've missed a lot of streams, sadly. Hey, that's totally understandable. You know, I don't expect you to be here every single time. Don't forget, all the important stuff makes its way to the YouTube anyways, so if you can't catch us live, you can check it out there. But why have you been so busy? I hope it's been good busy and not, like, crappy busy.
If thou readst this, trespasser, turn back, lest your life be forfeit.
Good busy. Good busy is good to hear. Excellent. I've been good. I've been very good. I forgot about this. There we go. I got a massage today for the first time in a while. That was really nice. Took my kid go-karting for the first time. That was really fun. It's been a good day. Also been super busy, but not in a terrible way. Disarm those things as quickly as you possibly can, because if you don't, you get blown off the edge into the death, dark abyss.
Lathander's light may be infinite, but his mercy is not. Return. Now.
Oh, Dark, I fully expect you to be here every single time now. You need to drop everything to be here always. I'm totally kidding. But he's right. Don't feel obligated. None of you are obligated to be here. We all have real lives, things to do. Make sure you're taking care of yourselves, everyone. Take care of the things that are most important. Spend time with your families. Spend time with yourself. Take naps like Yogi to make sure that you're not keeling over. Do what you gotta do. Just didn't want to miss out on the horny PoE DLC content. The last time we did that, actually, was it Sunday night? Yeah, Sunday night I attempted to drop down and beat the final boss in that area, and it destroyed me. So you didn't miss much there. And then I've just been sailing around the Deadfire since, because I'm way under leveled to fight that thing. It just, it kicked my ass. Let me grab my 1 gallon jug. Okay. So, first thing we want to do. Destroy that thing. And was there a second one? No, there's just the one. Okay, come over here. All right, this is another thing that you want to be extremely careful with how you handle this. We can examine it. Look at that weapon. Oh, so nice. So good. It's +3. Gives you a level 6 spell. It's the first legendary weapon we've come across. It's so nice. And if you remember earlier when we did that whole thing with all the ceremonial items, we found this Dawnmaster's crest. Go ahead and insert that into the panel below. Oh, mama. L's, yeah. Now I'm going to compare that to Karlach's weapon. I don't think it'll be better, but it might be. No, way less damage. Way less maximum damage, unfortunately. Which bites, because that actually is really good. No, I'm not gonna sell it. I'm gonna let her hold on to it. I'm gonna have her hold on to... Do we ever really use Bless at this point, honest to God? Yeah, no. We'll let her hold on to that. Because she does use Bless. She blesses everyone every time she freaking heals. So, but I will let her hold on to it.
The better the protection, the better the prize. The monks must have treasured this.
Because in the next area, it is very beneficial to hold on
Perhaps
to.
they were wise to take extreme measures.
Hello, call me Maija. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, very cool scene. Now, the reason that you want to be careful over there is if you do that incorrectly and pull the mace without the crest, it activates. Last night on the roof of this chapel, we found that giant laser-looking weapon. It turns that on, and it will just destroy this entire building and everyone inside of it. It's ridiculous. I've seen the cutscene once. It's glorious. You should look it up on YouTube or something. It's really fun. Hey, Dark, welcome.
Heat pulses out of the astral prism as it begins to flower.
Hey, Studio, welcome to you as well.
A timeless space, bounded, compressed in a fold. A pocket of astral plane.
It's quite beautiful. Though dangerous things often are.
Scroll of Shatter, we'll get that over to Shadow Hearts. Here especially, make sure you're grabbing all of the bone shards that we come across. They're like, they form the best defensive elixir in the game.
In spite of all my warnings, disappointing. Come, we will talk in private. Just the two of us.
You can try to say you won't leave your companions behind. I will say it, but...
Suit yourself. But only the leader of your group is coming in. I will not allow anyone else.
Oh, don't look at me. That is all yours.
Hey, low base, how you doing today?
I made a mistake trusting you.
Awesome.
I told
well,
you to stay
I'm looking
away
forward
from
to
the
it.
Githyanki. But you just couldn't help yourself. Could you? Still, refusing a Githyanki Queen's orders. That was bold. You are a worthy ally.
Why did you stop the Zaith'isk from removing my tadpole?
You misunderstand. The Zaith'isk was going to kill you. I couldn't let that happen.
Ooh,
it is the
game's a
very
little quiet
least
today,
of
huh?
Vlaakith's deceptions.
What else is she lying about?
A secret that I know, and Vlaakith doesn't. It is a secret so great that if her people ever found out, that would be the end of her rule. The end of her. That same secret is how I've been protecting you from the Absolute. I can hear your thoughts. You think I'm lying. Vlaakith warned you that I would try to deceive you, but consider this. What reason have I to deceive you? I want the same thing as you. Freedom. I'm on your side. I have been since the very beginning.
Is this some kind of trick?
I already told you I protect you. That I saved you. If this was not enough to convince you, what more is there to say?
Well, I told Vlaakith I wouldn't kill you, and I meant what I said. Get up.
It seems I was right to put my faith in you after all. Thank you. Vlaakith will be furious, to make no mention of your Githyanki companion. The Lich Queen fears nothing more than the loss of her empire. The knowledge I have of her deception will bring that about.
Vlaakith's a goddess. What could you possibly know that would bring down her empire?
Godlike in power, yes, but with none of the sanctity. Vlaakith is lying to her people. She pretends to know how Gith destroyed the Mind Flayer Empire. In truth, she knows nothing. If the Illithid Empire were ever to return, she would be incapable of stopping them. And if her people found out about her impotence, there would be mutiny, revolution, the end of her rule. But that very power, the power to resist Illithid control, which Vlaakith only pretends to know, is how I've been protecting you. I suppose she hoped to extract it from my corpse. Since you spared me that fate, she will come for you.
I protect my allies.
As do I. I have delayed long enough. The next attack is overdue, and I can't risk you being caught in the middle of it. I need you out there, searching for the Absolute. You are on the right path, to Moonrise Towers. Return to it. I hope you are ready to face Vlaakith's wrath. The entire Creche stands ready to kill you in her name. Good luck.
Did you kill it? And what was it, anyway?
For those of you following along on YouTube, I'm not explaining much here because ultimately it is your decision what happens here. saving him or not does have an impact on the end of the game, but whatever you decide to do there, pretty much the same thing is going to happen outside. So do what you feel is best, and when it comes up later, it comes up later.
I'm glad you came to your senses. Now leave, before the others come for us.
Okay, you can go ahead and leave this area. We're not going to get interrupted here because we already fought some people. If you didn't fight the woman outside the door, she'll be standing here waiting for you. And by the woman outside the door, I mean the captain over here, whatever her name is. Hey, look, nothing counts as stealing anymore. So now we can loot away. Or, you know, break things, because that's always also an option. Now, we'll start by going... It really doesn't matter what direction you do this. I'm just going to go this way. We'll fight these people first. At this point, everyone in the creche is going to turn on you. Again, it doesn't matter how you handle that situation inside those other rooms. Whatever you do, you'll end up fighting all these people. So, I'm going to save for Frenzy Charge on this one. And I'll just have her go... attack this person.
Show him who you are.
Allow me to demonstrate. Knight to King 5.
I'm gonna have Gale get one of these guys up here. There probably is an upper limit, but we have not found it yet. I've also noticed that it doesn't work for me. Like, I cannot talk to it, which in the Frosty settings it says that I should be able to. It just doesn't work. So I'm wondering if that's a glitch or if that's...
Can't give up. On I go.
Okay, we'll go ahead and have her do Sacred Flame.
Can you feel death's cold?
Not a big deal. He's happy, right? Yeah, we made him happy already. You can talk to yours, but your bot isn't you. Oh, maybe that's the issue. I mean, that's fair. Scratch and Quoth, you're not going to do much in this fight, so we'll just skip their turns. Nile and I have a date later, apparently. Ooh. Well, there you go. I mean, you don't need that. Yeah.
May the dice roll in my favor.
Let's go with that one. Pretty straightforward fights. There's nothing special that you have to watch out for or think about. Just, you know, use your abilities, be smart. And boom. Not that bad. What did she drop? Amulet of Branding is horrible. And then Knife of the Undermountain King is actually incredible. Did I buy from her earlier? I'm pretty sure I did. Hopefully we didn't forget to. Pretty sure this is something she sells, but maybe she just has it on her. Reduce the number you need to roll a critical hit while attacking by 1. That is absolutely incredible. You also have advantage on attack rolls against lightly or heavily obscured targets when using the blade. But the Organ Rearranger is just period, which is godly. So definitely going to be equipping that on someone. I'm thinking we're going to end up equipping that on Gale, but I feel like he had another weapon that was giving him AC right now, and it's questionable which one of those would be more important. I mean, as long as he's sticking in the back, I would argue in favor of the critical hit chance. Go through your usual looting. Hypnotic Pattern's actually a really good spell. All right, I think that was everything but this guy. The Crossbow of Arcane Force is actually really good as well. I know it doesn't look like much, but it has a couple really good abilities that give it extra damage. So if you happen to be using more of those types of attacks on any of your characters, consider that one. Also should have her have a potion or something. That should be plenty. Don't need to take a short rest about it yet. Plenty more food. At this point, I probably have more food than I'll ever need, but I'm just a pack mule and a loot goblin, so I'm gonna keep picking it up at this point. Okay. And then we can come back over here, because there's still plenty more to loot. All right, when you come this way, you will be triggering another attack, another fight, arguably the hardest in the Creche. That does not mean that it's difficult, it's just the hardest. I want her to use her Frenzy, but she needs to get down here first. So how about we just get her here for now? We'll switch to Gale, see what he can do.
On my way.
Get him up in the middle. I am now killing things in one hit. 41 health. Dead instantly. That's insane. Wait a minute for that to catch up. There we go. All right, 2 down.
Forever, pal.
Let's have Karlach go. Yeah, don't fall prone about it, but might just need to happen. Did not fall prone. Good. Disarming attack. I hate those so much. They're the most frustrating thing about this game. Alright, I'm going to need to have her dash so that we can do that to Karlach. I'm going to have him use Step of the Wind dash so he can just jump up here and then jump right there. Stunned. Try to stun Gish. Yes, 2 down. Nice. Again, these 2 aren't going to do much, so we'll just let this person take their turn. Re-equip your weapon. Good, good. Have her just drink a health potion, stay alive for a second. How do I still have Nir's head? That's hilarious. I gotta go talk to the Myconids again.
Unleash me.
What should I do?
Okay, we'll have her preserve life. Mostly for Karlach's sake. Why not?
I've missed this.
He'll take damage from the opportunity attack, but frankly, or he'll just dodge it because he's awesome. That's fine. Of all the things that thing could have done, that ain't the worst.
No gloom, all doom.
Tell me you did not just mark Astarion. That was silly. Whoops. Well, either way. Done. Now we can loot this area. A couple more books. Oh, we'll be reading tonight too, a little bit later on. Don't forget everything inside.
Surely there's a spell for this sort of thing.
What's hilarious is there is actually a spell for this sort of thing. Okay, she also has a Ring of Arcane Synergy, which is weapon attacks deal damage equal to affected entities' spell casting ability modifier. So I'm going to sell that. Absolutely feel free to use it if it's something that might be beneficial for you.
Keep your distance, darling.
Pull out Astarion so you can cast Speak with the Dead on this tiefling.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who are you?
Elika. Scout.
Where are you from?
Elturel. Near Maiden's Bridge. Exiles. Lost everything.
How did you end up here?
Road to Baldur's Gates. Blocked. Took a new path. Found monastery. Remembered.
What did you remember?
A rhyme. Blood of Lathander. Hidden. Guarded by monks. Decided to look for it.
We already have the Blood of Lathander, so you guys can ask this questions if you want to, or we can just ask how the rhyme went.
East. West. blood is blessed. Beneath sun, it finds its rest.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
All right, that should be everything here, I believe. So now we can go finish up the rest of the area. Remember, don't forget to check all the nooks and crannies for any items you may have missed. Okay. And then in here, we can go kill that frickin' instructor.
Watch your back. Well, some rest's better than none.
Probably could get away with not doing that yet, but also doesn't hurt to just get it out of the way. Who's going first? Ooh, Gale, can you take him out?
They burn with haste.
Ooh, 50% chance to hit. I don't know if you will be able to take him out without sharpshooter on. Nope, not with a miss. Close, though. Let's go ahead and have a Kith'rak Frenzy for this one, because there's a lot of them. You know what? Get here.
Need to act fast.
Alright, how about you have you... You know what? Radiating Orb will actually help in this situation, so let's try to... Nah, damn. Never be a distraction. As much as I want to go kill it, it wouldn't make sense. I want to go kill these things.
Spill some blood.
And we'll have him also come in and act as a distraction.
Perish by my hand, Istaq.
Poor Scratch. The things I put that dog through. Alright, Beakwoth. God, I love Astarion. Alright, let's okay, start there. There's one.
Victory is assured.
Nice. Who has health? Really none of them. I guess we'll get that guy because he's the furthest away from everyone else. Hey, Pipin. Welcome, welcome. Everyone go say hello to our good friend Pipin. Goodness, that was a scream. There we go. And then we'll have him come up here. Oh no, I clicked too quickly. Poor Scratch. It's literally his entire purpose, though. Person we commissioned the items for the game started sending some progress. They look good. Ah, dude, all kinds of good news. That's awesome. Damn, Kith'rak. Damn, Kith'rak. Alright, that was a lot faster than I thought it would be.
Mind Flayer anatomy, rendered in quite disturbing detail. The Gith clearly know their enemy inside out.
Yep.
Your future ends now.
Might as well go ahead and frenzy. It's kind of unnecessary, but we're going to be taking an extended rest after all this anyways, so...
Boom!
Let me recite their demise.
Gale focus on this dude who just countered us. Interesting. We'll still mess him up.
Let's end this.
Let that guy do his thing. You are gonna need to dash.
Something different.
That's really fascinating. I've only met a handful of people that were really good with different languages. I think it's incredible because it's not something that I could ever really grasp. I can read Spanish okay, but I can't like have a conversation with someone. And that's after 4 years of honors Spanish. Still don't know crap.
I don't fancy their chances.
Yeah, Starian's gonna take that dude out, so let's
Oh yes. Time to kill. Yes.
boom. That's the monastery. Just slaughtered everyone. How are your boots? Resistant to acid damage. Great for this one location in the game. And now everyone's encumbered. Okay. There's definitely some things that I can drop here. Let's take half the gold, send that to camp at this point. Gold weighs a lot in this game. I don't know if I've mentioned that yet, but it does.
What a smell!
Okay, disarm that trap and then pick up this egg.
A large green egg with an uneven shell. You can see a vague outline of something within it.
I'm gonna reach out and touch the egg.
The egg is warm to the touch. The rough shell like slate beneath your fingers. Whatever is within is stirring ever so slightly.
And I'm not gonna break this egg because I'm a good guy, so we're gonna pick it up gingerly and stow it in my pack. Which is gonna encumber me, so we're gonna send that right to camp. Alrighty. Now that everyone is over encumbered and struggling hard, we've actually completely finished this entire area, I believe. There's nothing up there. That's all done. That's done. That's good. Yeah, so at this point, we are officially done with Act 1. And what we can do is head back to all the different shops one last time and try to see if everyone has fingers and sell the massive amount of equipment that we're currently carrying. Also, Lae'zel is going to want to talk to you immediately, so get that out of the way.
Your skull buzzes as the events of Creche flow from your mind into Lae'zel's.
No, it can't be. All I have given you, my might, my trust, and you left me here to idle, for you to deny my venerated queen. I have wielded Vlaakith's fury as a blade, roared her wrath as a dragon, and you have rendered it all for naught. Now I will be branded her Sharlak, traitor, because you failed Vlaakith. My own people will hunt me. Had I been there, the queen would have known my faith. I would have seen her bidding done.
100,000 daggers pierce your brain as Lae'zel's anger rises.
Its lies ring so loudly, I hear them screeching from your head to mine. There is no secret. There is no plot. Tell me you don't trust it. Tell me you reject this abomination inside.
I can't. The figure was right. The Githyanki went hostile, just as it said.
Because you were reckless and impolitic. Vlaakith gave you but one task, and you failed.
Silence follows, as loud as thunder, as heavy as lead.
I will prove to the Undying Regent that my faith is steadier than even the throne of skulls that she sits upon. I will endure this test, and she will reward me. Then you will understand. You will see truth. I won't let my faith, my life, come to nothing.
Keep an eye on this one. Her allegiance to her people may be stronger than her allegiance to us.
So much for purification, the Zaith'isk is ruined.
Skvar! The Zaith'isk. It might have killed you. I felt your torment. The Ghustil must have tampered with it. An aberrance I can't begin to comprehend, as is all of Creche Yillik.
Are traitors so common among the Githyanki?
Vlaakith has taught us of a Sharlak. Traitors hunted, slaughtered, and erased from our histories. Few would dare dishonor their queen. Fewer still would be so brazen. Vlaakith must have some purpose, some design I'm not meant to see. In my queen I trust. One day soon she will honor me for it. She must. I am Vlaakith's most loyal servant. She will not abandon me.
Hatchery with a single egg. How many does a clutch usually contain?
Kalir's clutch held 36 eggs, more or less. Though I've learned of creches that harbored 100.
Githyanki look quite humanoid. How did you evolve to lay eggs?
Humanoid. How I despise the term. Githyanki are quite superior to humans. Though it must be said, you are an uncommonly adequate member of your species. Our biology slates state that Githyanki came to lay eggs after we escaped Illithid enslavement and took to the astral plane. It's an asexual process. A favorable change by any estimation. Hideous to imagine a life where I couldn't partake in the pleasures of sex without the looming threat of bearing children.
That was a good timing, whoever played that. My guess is Dark. Who does the laying? I'm curious about the logistics.
Shukiani. Githyanki chosen by Vlaakith herself to bear young. The queen assigns when and where they must lay, and how many eggs they must bear.
Let's say you and I knock some
pass their
very
eggs in the material
sensual
plane.
boots.
In the astral, time barely passes. It is a meticulous process, carefully timed so that the eggs hatch at once.
On to other matters.
Go on then.
The Creche training room was illuminating. Are Gith instructors always so brutal?
My own Savage would never have threatened a youngling.
I have made it with a
waste of
woman.
Time and
Inform the men.
energy. The pupils themselves culled the weak from their ranks. I myself felled 4 of my own classmates once Kalir had 100 times circled Tyrell.
For what reason? Rage? Entertainment?
Survival. My people have no use for cowards. Every trainee that I slayed was either too weak to withstand the lessons, or was cocky enough to pick a fight they could never win. They underestimated me, so they paid the price. The Githyanki are only as powerful as their weakest warrior. Jaquith de Venzir, the termination of the frail, strengthens us.
Your mind connects with Lae'zel's, and together you envision the Githyanki disc.
Another part of the Orpheus tale. This one has been translated to Common.
I'd like to hear you tell the story.
Fine. The Prince of the Comet, Part 2. The Prince of the Comet, Orpheus himself, led his honor guard into battle. Their red dragons bellowed with righteous anger, and the heavens erupted. The glorious prince cried to all who could hear him, "Praise be to my mother Gith, the queen of the one sky, sacrificed to the hells by the renegade Vlaakith." But the true heir, the Prince of the Comet, could not overcome Vlaakith's knights and their ill-gotten worms. Mighty Voss, Ghustil Kith'rak, lit the astral sky aflame. When the ash had cleared, beloved Orpheus was gone. True heir, glorious prince. There's no greater crime than to exalt the pretender called Orpheus.
So how does it feel to be the protector of a Githyanki egg?
An unhatched Githyanki egg should be the burden of a Varsh, not a warrior, whether ascended or otherwise. And yet, I'm drawn to the warmth of it. A child of Gith and a servant of Vlaakith grows within. Keep it close. Perhaps in our care, it might yet hatch. And don't you dare pass it to that lunatic woman prowling the mountain pass.
Thank you very much, Dark, for the redeem there. I'd stand up and do some real stretching, but per usual, I'm not wearing pants.
All I wanted was to get a worm out of my head. I didn't sign up for dimensional travel and murderous Gith.
Let's dash for the exit, lest we suffer the full extent of Vlaakith's fury.
We've already killed everyone in the crash. How about you relax? All right, that's it. We're gonna go ahead and do our extended rest. Where's the... Interesting. Okay, we were supposed to get a cutscene there that we did not get. I wonder what that means. Guess we'll find out. We're gonna go to the shops, and then we're gonna head back.
No need for me to ask how you fared. Some of my kin have already made it here, safe and sound.
It's past time we were back in the city. But if you find yourself there, call on us. The Iron Hand gnomes are good friends to have.
Yeah, your leader is still locked up in Moonrise.
I heard about Warbron. But the cause is bigger than any one of us. You've made sure his work is done, even if he's not there to see it. He'd be grateful.
Peacebringer, be at home.
I've brought you Nir's head.
The Drow sought to shatter our circle. Now his flesh may feed its growth. In dealing death, you have brought this circle life, and thus we name you Life Chanter.
Mushroom rave.
As our circle grows, so shall your song. Wherever you go, only listen, and you may hear it.
Voice of the Circle.
Worse than last I saw you.
Which is +2 to persuasion checks. Not great. Alright, now let's go talk to Jareth.
You come across a noble stock mushroom about. You give it here.
Why does no one have fingers? Ah, you have a finger. Good. Alright, I think we're good. Oh, I need to check that weapon that Gale just got, because he currently has the Defender Flail. Would anyone else benefit from that? No. Okay, I think I'm just going to go ahead and give him this then. That way he has extra chance at critical hits. I'm going to send that to camp. I may find a use for that later instead of selling it. But that way he has double critical hit chance, which is wonderful. I love how Sovereign Glut's body just appears over here somehow. Okay, and that's that. Let's go south. Let's go to Grimforge. Go ahead and open this up.
Might as well.
Use this here elevator. And this is going to be our first footsteps into actual Act 2. Ooh, we never got the scene between Lae'zel and Shadowheart either. Got lucky there, probably, considering I still only have one inspiration. Welcome to Act 2.
I don't think this is strictly legal.
We offer ourselves to the darkness, that blessed Shah may give us her mercy. We offer our pain to the Lady of Loss, that she may truly know her faithful. We offer our prayers to the Dark Lady, whose comfort and grace heals all.
Okay, that's everything in here. Another broken moon lantern. Don't even really need to pick that up. Can't sell it. Can't do anything with it. Just send it to camp. Okay, we'll start giving all of our new books to Astarion. Ooh, Cloud Kill. Now we're getting into the fun scrolls. Good.
Stand by me if you need to keep warm in this awful place.
I've lived in darkness for centuries, but never found any like this. Unsettling.
Moonrise Towers lies ahead. We must venture on, however bleak the path.
I think I did want to go north first. Oops, before I get too far, I'm going to see what's up here. Yeah, it's definitely the north path is the one that we want to be on right now. So bear with me while we head back to the Trialta Crags.
I can feel the shadow's power here, but they don't seem to be...
I found out today I had the incorrect drivers installed for both my CPU and my GPU. I'm assuming and hoping that is why I've been having so many technical problems. The first good sign that I got was I was able to overclock my CPU without my computer crashing immediately for the first time. Why did I just get a backpack? Whose backpack did I just get? Halsin. Where'd Halsin go? Hold up. What just happened? Alright. That's a new one. Don't know what happened there. Not the end of the world. I wasn't planning on using him in my party anyways, but it may have adjusted a quest that we were going to do later. We'll find out. Frickin' honor mode, man.
Tila Vlaakith, has our queen sent a knight to slay me with his own blade?
Such informality, child. Does Ghustil Kith'rak not command your respect?
Your blade speaks for you, Kith'rak. You've come for blood.
Child of Gith, I've not come to kill you. I've come to aid you.
Don't trust him.
Skakek Kier Gith Shabeleth. My blade rests. Mother Gith compels you to listen.
Gonna let Lae'zel take the lead on this?
Speak. My ear is yours.
I know you carry the astral prism, Lae'zel. Within it lies the seed of Vlaakith's demise, and I intend to help you bring it to fruition.
Vlaakith's demise? Skaketh. I should run you through for suggesting it.
Are you talking about the person inside? Do you know who that is?
If they have not said, they must have good reason, and I won't be the one to betray them. But the one inside's chosen you as an ally, protects you with their power. That very power will be the end of Vlaakith's tyranny. The prism's tenant must be let loose. I've sought their freedom for eons. When the prism went missing, I feared the worst. Instead, you've granted the opportunity I've so long awaited. All that remains is the key that unchains them. And I've found someone who I believe can provide it. Bring the prism to Baldur's Gate. I'll be waiting in a taproom called Shares's Caress. That is where we decide the fate of my people. Lae'zel, together we will break our chains and be Vlaakith's slaves no longer.
I am no slave, Ghustil Kith'rak. The Undying Queen is my freedom. It is she who will purify me, and she who will ascend me.
Lies, Lae'zel, every last one. There is no purification, no ascension. The Zaith'isk does not purify, it extracts memory and kills the infected. Nor does the Lich Queen glorify the ascended. She feeds on most all of them to grow her power and pursue godhood.
Madness. You flood me with this heresy. I will hear no more of it.
I love how there's a noise of her drawing her weapon, but since she doesn't have one equipped, she just raises her fists. Kind of your choice what you want to do here. I am playing a good character, and I'm going to say, hey, he spoke true of the Zaith'isk. You need to trust him.
I served Vlaakith the whole of my life. Learned her words, fought her battles. Yet she names me her Sharlak. Your words carry truth. I will meet you in Baldur's Gate. Do not make me regret it.
Lae'zel, I see Talakma Gear in you, sister in freedom. Together, we will be our people's light. Take this. It is a Qanith, a psionic detector. The Queen's warriors hunt you. The Quanith will sound you out when you come near their portals. Hear its cry and prepare for battle, or slip away. I should go. Vlaakith's gaze pierces the seas and skies. She believes me loyal, and I can't afford her mistrust. Keep the astral prism close. Let no one take it from you. Slay any who try. Now to Baldur's Gate. I'll be waiting, Lae'zel.
Catch up with everyone.
So, Lae'zel's going to war with Vlaakith? Going to brick her chains in Baldur's Gate? Good for her.
That's all he has to say. Good job. Put a feather in your cap. Thought Will was over here too, but apparently he is not.
So we're going to meet Voss in the city, are we? Set the tenant of the prison free? This is all very, I don't know. I like a good caper, but I'd long for a tiny bit of status quo now and again.
We've got some infernal metal. What should we do with it?
Yes! We need to go find Dammon. I'm going to get a hug soon!
Just very excited.
The shadow curse. It doesn't seem to affect me like it does others. Not as badly, at least. Do you know what this means? I must be blessed. Lady Shah is protecting me where others are left to face her wrath. She loves me. She must do.
What does this all mean?
Lady Shah wouldn't bless me like this for no reason. There must be something she wants of me. Those signs we found about dark justiciars, perhaps they were no coincidence. In either case, I need to watch for any place dedicated to Lady Shah. A temple, perhaps.
Oh, it's not like we haven't seen one of those lying around somewhere.
I didn't expect Lae'zel to turn on the Lich Queen so readily. Wonders never cease.
Vlaakith Kosivim Crashet. Only in Vlaakith may we find light. These were the first words I ever read on Tirsu's slate, but they are no mere aphorism. They are law. They are creed. The root from which the 10,000 protocols stem. Forsake one protocol, and forsake Vlaakith. Forsake Vlaakith, and be the blood and meat which sates her dragons. If Voss speaks true, if Ascension is a lie, if tadpole purification is a fairy tale, then I have not sinned against Vlaakith. She has sinned against me.
God, I love this twist. Voss called Vlaakith a tyrant. Does this mean you agree?
I'd never thought Vlaakith a tyrant, or me as a vassal. She was the source of my might, and I the envoy of her will. A warrior, a champion, a destroyer. But if Voss is right, and Vlaakith consumes the Ascended to gain power, then I am no destroyer. I am mere livestock, bred to be harvested and devoured. Every Githyanki is a slave with a singular purpose. Not to cull the Geich, not to prevent their grand design, but to raise Vlaakith to true godhood.
What does Ascension entail exactly?
Ascension is a young Githyanki's greatest honor. Long ago, the Geich enslaved my people. They dominated our minds and bred us for war, until Great Mother Gith took a hammer to our bonds. From the day of our hatching, young Gith have one purpose: to train hard enough to slay a Geich and take its head. Then, we speak the rite of Ascension, and a red dragon comes to fly us to Vlaakith in Tunarath, City of Death. We are honored with an eternal home in the Astral, celebrated for our victory. We are ascended. Or so I believed.
And if Voss is wrong, if his claims are wrong and Vlaakiths are real,
then, when the Kithraki come for me, and come they will, I will submit to their blades. They would feed me to their dragons, and I would deserve no better.
Who's the one in the prism, do you think?
I don't know. I can't know, and that drives me mad. At first, I thought them an illithid deception, a trick of the tadpole. But the dream figure is real. It lives in the prism. Voss believes they are the seed of Vlaakith's demise and the agent of Githyanki freedom. And I believe he may be right.
Let's move on.
Yes. I'd like time to think. We'll meet Kith'rak Voss at Rosymorn Monastery in Baldur's Gate. Until then, be vigilant. Vlaakith's eyes are upon us.
Shit just got real. Alright, time to go to bed again. Alright, let's buff again. I'm gonna take a couple steps forward to make sure that the dude that I think is gonna be here is here. He is not. We're in the midst of the Shadow Curse now. Is there any more you can tell me about how to lift it?
This land is more than just soil and rock, root and leaf. It is a living being, in the form of a young fey boy, with the forest itself in his eyes. His name is Thaniel. I've met him in my meditations, but since the curse was unleashed, I have not felt his presence. He is its prisoner, I fear. And as long as he remains so, his domain will lie in darkness. But if we can find him, we can break the curse. If you learn anything of the Shadowfell, or of a boy with the forest in his eyes, find me at once.
What should I look for exactly?
I can't be exact, unfortunately. Time and the Shadow Curse won't have been kind to any traces that would have been left behind. A living witness is unlikely, I'll admit. But perhaps there'll be an unliving witness, or some lingering echo of what we seek. Don't worry. If you find something, you will know it.
He disappeared for a second there and had me a little bit worried.
We must press forward. Let's deal with Kethk, then find Voss in Baldur's Gate.
I doubt anyone is going to have anything too new or interesting to say, but I'm just going to double check just to be on the safe side.
There's a schism growing among the Githyanki people, and Lae'zel just took one step towards choosing a side.
All right, we are at the point in our stream where we are going to read a little bit. I thought about going Gale.